Welcome to Share a Beer Show. That's what SAB stands for, in case you don't know. Share a Beer Show. Should I say hashtag 522? Should I say that? Should I say hashtag, or should I just say Share a Beer Show number 522 or 522?
Number 522.
Number 522. There it is. We are back and better than ever, of course. Very, very high production going into this show. Are you kidding me? This there's a lot that goes into producing these shows, man. In case people don't know, Pat's finding out. What do you say, Pat?
It's amazing.
It's
remarkable.
Remarkable, exactly. Yeah. So for those that are new to this show, we've got the comments happening in the show, of course, on YouTube. We got Jay Vega in here, and we've got Thomas. What's up, man? I'll put I think I have, yeah. So there's a link just in case you guys want to jump in live. I can post some comments on the screen like this, and we'll do that randomly throughout the show. About half hour into the show, we do what we call the Malt Liquor Report. We have our own reporting. We have our own Share a Beer investigative team here, right? And with a celebrity, actually, we have a celebrity appearance in there, and they report to us on what is happening in that other side of beer, which is malt liquor. Oof, it's real scary over there.
That's the production thing I was most impressed with, is when Bum took the camera outside and showed the Malt Liquor Report news van. It was pretty incredible.
And with our new satellite and everything on it,
satellite dish on top.
It's incredible. It really is. And we've got these new CBC glasses here, so we're official, man. We've got an official product and everything. Yeah, see, that's holding up his virtual one. But we normally start out the show with our beers, what we're drinking. And then I'll try my best. I don't always get to it, but I try my best to share those beers with you on screen so you can see them in Untapped. Untapped is an app that we use to share our beers, man, and show you what they're rated, and just to give you an idea of what, in case you haven't had them or haven't sampled them. We got Tom in here as well, man. How you doing, brother?
What's up, Tom?
Teen Wolf.
Excellent.
No tea.
I was going to call myself Teen Wolf, but
you should have.
I should have.
I actually can't hear Bum, so I'm going to drop out and jump back in quick.
Oh,
okay.
Is it the same problem that you can't see me? Am I flipped upside down still?
No, you're fine. You sound good.
You are, Tom. You're upside down for me.
All right, I gotta.
And you look fine on my end.
Hey, there you go. Yeah, I know you're upside down. All right.
And that's funny too, because now Tom was upside down for Mark consistently.
Yep.
Let me.
So far,
1 second.
and Earth's not here.
Now he's still upside down.
Now you're upside down for me.
Yeah, now you're upside down. Yeah.
So flip it around the other way. You had it.
Vegas says Jody is powerless to his YouTube upload schedule. Hey, we were like 2 minutes late. How late were we, Bum?
Yeah, you know what? I think he's still suffering from 3 weeks ago when it was 45 minutes late.
Yeah. That's so like last week or something. Give me a break.
Yeah.
Right? That's in the past. Let it go already. That's in the past, man. Let it go. I'm going to start it out here. I'm going to share my beer real quick. I am having the if it'll share. What happened? Doesn't look like it's going to share, huh? Yeah, I guess I'll have to redo it. It things being all picky. Yeah, what happened? How come it's not there it is. Right? No. Is it sharing it? There it is.
Yeah, we good.
The whole screen.
Yep.
What happened there? Oh, I know what I'm doing. I think.
Not picking the right.
Oh no, what happened?
There we go. Yeah.
Ah, there we are. Boom. Okay.
There
Wow,
we go. See,
that's
so
crazy.
that's how high production we do.
Yeah. See, boom. Yeah, I got so much production going in here.
Just before the show started, so
Yeah,
that's okay.
it's crazy. So this is the 1920 Arizona style lager. This is from Santan Brewing Company. What are they out of Chandler? Yeah, out of Chandler, Arizona, which is in the greater Phoenix area. It's a let me see. We've got 114 total ratings on here, which seems kind of low for this beer.
It
Actually,
does, yeah.
it seems really low. But in any case, 114 total, 50 in the last 30 days. 4.7% ABV, 15 IBUs, and a 3.54. I don't expect too much out of it. This will be the first time I'm having it, but I don't expect a lot out of it.
Well, I think with lagers, it's like there's almost like there's another 0.25 always lower than like anything else. So relative to other lagers, that's pretty good.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's so getting something that's especially that's made on this kind of a schedule. So this is a look at my can here. It's a pretty cool looking can. I don't expect nothing. It seems like any of these other prohibition lagers that a lot of these breweries are making, right? Seems like no smoke whatsoever, not whatsoever out of a can. Label out, boom, CBC baby. Have you seen the official glassware now, Tom?
I did. The CBC glassware. I did see that. No, it's funny just to mock the malt liquor with the label out and just pour the beer everywhere.
Yeah, it's awesome. So I have to take a selfie of my beer real quick. There it is, and nothing special here. You know what I'm saying? I mean, slightly cloudy actually. It's not super clear, but it's pretty much what you expect. Yep, it's drinkable. It actually has. I'm getting a little lemoniness to it too.
Mm.
Yeah, it's got it's refreshing. It's got a little bit more of that that hoppiness, that like German hoppiness to it. You know what I'm saying? What do you call that? Size, or what do you call that? What hop do you call that?
Sauce
Like
or
a
whatever.
Bavarian type of thing.
Yeah, that huh?
Sour.
Yeah, saws. It's got how that hop has a particular taste to it. It's got a little bit of that, and just a slight lemoniness that I'm getting in there, and it's brightening it up a little bit. It's kind of nice. You know what I'm saying? One of those lawnmower beers. I mean, although it's cooling off here, our high wasn't even 100 today. What are we, 97, Pat?
Yeah, it's not bad.
It is flipping wonderful here. It's amazing.
Today it took 15 minutes to fry an egg on the ground. Right?
Yeah, I mean,
10 minutes.
It's like sous vide.
Yeah, sous vide. Yeah, it's actually it was. You could sous vide an egg here today. Yeah, it was ridiculous. You know what I'm saying?
I'll just do mine next real quick. You don't need to pull up
Sure.
on the screen or anything, but it's just related. I happen to be having a Santan Moon Juice.
Oh, and Mark
It's,
had a Santan, right? I took you a Santan or no?
I don't know if you heard.
Did he hear? No.
Joe asked a question, I think, right?
Yeah,
Mark, right?
Yeah, Mark. I took you a Santan, didn't I?
No, no, you got the Juicy Jack. You got
That's
Juicy
Santan.
Jack, yeah.
Juicy Jack.
Yeah,
That's from Santan. I think that's actually definitely their best IPA.
Yeah.
So is that their hazy? Is that a hazy?
It's a
IPA?
hazy one. It's a sessionable hazy IPA, and it's solid, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
The moon juice is good. It's okay. I mean, it's not my favorite, but it's at the gas station in 24-ounce cans, so it's kind of like if I want to grab something quick, it's what I go for. So
No charge.
No charge whatsoever. Never a charge.
How great is that we've reached the point where you can go to your gas station and buy Santan moon juice?
Yeah, well, and yeah, it's like a Circle K, so it's not like it's a local gas station or anything like that, And
Mm.
it's the other IPA they have there in like big cans is from Four Peaks, which is kind of local. I mean, they're local, but they're owned by, or at least partially owned by AB and Bev or something. I can't remember who bought them, but
Yeah.
and then yeah, there's 6-packs of a couple other local IPAs, and so it's pretty good.
But it is pretty cool that
It's a wonderful time to be alive, isn't it?
Yeah.
Seriously.
Well, they have growler stations at some places, some gas stations here.
Some, yep.
That's
Just
incredible.
in case, Yeah. I mean, while you're filling up that tank, emptying another, you can fill up another, right? Just
It's so amazing. Like you could go to a friend's house, you bring some beer, bring a growler, you get to go get some gas.
Yeah.
Oh man, good times right there.
But I think in Arizona, I think there's a lot of people that just kind of drive around with a growler in their car. And like if they happen to go somewhere that has growler stuff, they fill it up and
Well, you know what? Anymore, you know what? It seems like to me, the trend is just getting crowlers. I mean, I see a lot of people now just getting crowlers everywhere you go.
Yeah.
Crowlers are available. They're a perfect size. You got 32 ounces. That's 2 pints. You and a buddy or whoever, you know what I'm saying, or just you and yourself and I.
Yeah.
And but to me, crowlers are a perfect size. They're portable. You don't have to necessarily sweat it.
Nice for sending to people too, if you want to send them something.
Yeah, it's already
you don't have to worry about breaking or
Yeah,
anything like that.
and they're so compact for 32 ounces. And
as we found out, I traveled from Colorado with some crowlers a while back, and they did quite well, even a month later.
yeah, well, that's the other thing with them too is if you're not going to drink her right away, they're definitely better.
Yeah, they're definitely better. It's crowlers growlers are in it. You can get those mixed up, right? But growlers are nice, but crowlers I think are a way of the future because you don't have to have them all the time. I hardly ever have my growlers with me, but to go to a place and you're like, oh man, yeah, hell yeah, you can can them right here. Heck yeah, man, give me one of those. Give me one of those, and you already have those prepackaged. Hell yeah, I'll grab one of those. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
yeah,
sweet.
Well, that's the other cool thing is for like smaller breweries that don't have like a production facility where they can easily bottle or can stuff. They can just have a few growlers of everything they have on tap in the fridge and kind of sell it that way.
Exactly. Yeah, it's great. It really is. For those that don't know what a crowler is, this is a 16-ounce can. A crowler is a 32-ounce can, basically, and they whatever beer they have on tap, typically, they will can for you. They'll put in what's called a crowler, and they charge different prices depending on the beer, or some breweries will have a particular price for at a certain time, whatever we have on tap, we'll crowler it for X amount of dollars, period.
And most places I've seen, it's usually like $1 more for a crowler versus filling a growler.
Yeah, because they got to pay for the can.
Yeah.
It's not really reusable to everything.
That's the thing that I don't like about it. For like a really big beer, it's nice to be able to seal it, because normally like a growler will be maybe like a day or two, it's fine after you open it. And then I do sometimes feel like it's wasteful to like have these giant cans, when you can just fill it in the glass growler. But
yeah, each one has its advantages and disadvantages.
And like you said, I mean, the really nice thing is not having to buy a growler if you're at some place, especially like if you're traveling or something, and you see something you want to take it back to your hotel or something, to be able to get a growler that you can just throw away when you're done versus taking a growler back in your luggage or whatever.
That doesn't really travel well. Glass. I'd be scared to travel with one, honestly. I mean, I don't know that you would. Would you?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I don't know. If they seal it tight enough and you wrap it up with a little electrical tape at the top and that sort of thing, I think you'd be okay.
Oh my god!
gone and got
I've
before.
I've packed a lot of beer in the past, so I've had suitcases that are almost entirely beer. And I mean, I brought stuff back from Prague. I brought back like a dozen bottles in my luggage from there one time. So
Nice.
Yeah, that's true. We'll put bottles in there, but a crowler. I mean, a growler. I'm just kind of.
yeah, put it in a good Ziploc bag on top of it just in case.
Yeah, yeah. If you put it in plastic, then
Put in
okay.
a 2-gallon Ziploc bag.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wrap it up nice.
I have had one bottle leak. It leaked like 10%. It was kind of strange. It was actually a New Glarus like fruit beer, and it just kind of like sprayed out somehow. I don't know if the pressure, it wasn't sealed real well, but I opened it. It was still carbonated and everything, but it had lost like 10% in travel.
Oh wow.
Strange.
I don't know if it's because it could be. I don't know if it's elevation affects it also.
Probably is.
Yeah, the pressure, I would think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if it goes on a plane, I don't know if like that high, like I don't know.
Well, because the luggage isn't pressurized. The luggage area, is it?
Yeah. No. Is it?
I don't think so. Although they
don't
have
think
animals
so.
down there, don't they? Sometimes.
It is pressure,
Yeah,
right?
that's true. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
But it's still going to be a little different. The elevation still affects you somewhat, I think.
Oh yeah. It's just like the same way your ears pop. When you go up and
Yeah.
down the plane.
That's true. Yeah.
And food tastes different up there.
Like that. Yeah.
The ladies look better up there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because the air is different. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
so what are you having there, Tom? We haven't seen you in a while, bro.
Oh man, I have to break out something real nice because I'm slacking. I'm drinking. I'm drinking. Yes, exactly. I'm drinking Imperience from Treehouse.
Oh,
They're Imperial milk stout brewed with coffee, chocolate, and maple syrup.
and what's it called again?
You and your damn treehouse beers. Oh.
Imperience.
I know you're so repetitious, Tom.
I know.
It's too
These
much.
crap beers week after week after week.
Yeah. Oh, and this one's really disgusting. Oh, this
Good.
one. Oh my God. I
How about
can't
no-
even believe he came on here with this junk. Look at this one. This is, look at that. We got 19,000 ratings on here. 668 in the last 30 days. 9% ABV, no IBUs rated. It's classified as an imperial or double milk stout. A 4.54. Excellent rating. 4.54. Are you
Like a big
kidding
block
me?
Chevy.
That's like a linebacker.
That's like, yeah, exactly. That's like a
Or
linebacker
a big block Chevy or whatever.
or a big block Chevy or a really fast quarterback.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is insane. Impermience is an imperial milk stout brewed with coffee, chocolate, and maple syrup. Below these additions lies a complex base of chocolate, caramel, and dark crystal malts.
Mm.
A gentle pour yields dense mocha colored head that
Yeah.
emanates succulent dark chocolate aromas
Let me
and
use
a waft. I love that word. Aromas and a waft. I am going to start using that more in sentences. I swear to God. Waft of maple sweetness. What would a waft be? What is a waft, Mark? Do you know?
It
I think-
is like a wave of aroma.
Yeah, I think a waft is like when you put your like over the cup, like you put your hand over it to get a little. Like a
Yeah.
little-
Okay. Okay, I got you.
That's what it
Yeah.
is.
Wave it, bring the aroma up to you. Yeah.
Yeah, that is I love that word. The flavor is decadent, featuring a luxurious chocolate mocha character balanced by a sweet and rich maple finish that builds as the beer is allowed to warm in the glass, baby. That was the only thing missing from that description was a baby. So what are you getting there, Tom? Are you getting everything they're saying? Are you wafting your beer? You have to
Oh.
waft it.
Excellent.
I mean, right? Yeah. It's in the description.
It's more. It's really cold right now, so like it's not very
Oh,
temperature.
well, that's part of that's in the description as well. You have
Yeah,
to, warm it in the glass there, baby.
yeah.
Yeah.
Get those hands nice and hot.
We had the most interesting beard butter conversation at work this week. I'll spare everyone the details, but if I was there, you know it had to be a little interesting.
It must be hilarious working with you because they bring
It,
up top.
it involved somebody with cream off his lip, and that just led to a whole beard butter thing because he has a big beard, and that's just so it just I'll let your mind go from there. But so you're enjoying that so
It's very.
far.
I had one other bottle. I drank it about 2 days after I got it. This is probably like 3-4 weeks old. It's I mean it's creamy. You get a lot of chocolate and coffee.
Mhm.
The maple syrup is a little sweet. It's almost like it's a little bit tobacco in the background when you smell it and when you taste
Oh,
it. I usually don't like tobacco, but it's mellow tobacco, so it kind
uh-huh.
of like blends in a little bit.
Yeah.
But
So is it
it's
more
not.
of like a
It's
I'm trying to think of so is it's so it's not cigar type tobacco, is it more chewing tobacco type of a no?
it's I'd say more cigar, but like
Oh,
it's
is
like
it?
some. But it's like it honestly now that I'm thinking, it smells like Samuel Smith's oatmeal stout.
Ah,
Oh, wow.
That's that kind of
yeah,
esque to
yeah.
it.
Interesting comparison.
Yeah, that's
I
a
was
good
gonna say
yeah.
I
I
mean,
can
I'm
go
a
get
fade,
that.
but I mean, maybe the way I have had it because I didn't the way I've stored it. I just been pouring ice because sometimes like I don't know where to put all my beers because there's too many beers. So I just get a cooler and just start putting ice on them and pouring the ice out and then put more ice and yeah. So that's where this has been for the last like 3 weeks.
So are you getting like a lactose type of mouthfeel to it as well, or
All right, the best thing about the beer is the mouthfeel. To be honest,
yeah,
it's like chewy and creamy, probably like the same kind of beers you guys have been drinking with Tombstone.
yeah, with Tombstone. Well, yeah, and that I wish I would have thought of that uh at least a good week or so or 2 weeks before because I would have got some of those really good IPAs that Tombstone makes
Mm.
for Mark because that trip that I took I made a point I had already had some IPA so I made it a point to get the
Hmm.
other stuff and I wish I would have thought of that but at least he did get he's had now some
Oh,
Tombstone.
you got that Citra single hop, which will be good.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I at least had one.
How long has Tombstone been around for? Like they seem fairly like
I
two,
don't know.
3
You
years.
know, Pat.
Maybe like a year and a half.
Oh, so they're very young. They're newborns.
Yeah,
They're so new.
yeah, and I mean, I think so. And the interesting about them is like I said, they're still super limited distribution, but they actually have like a membership thing, which I thought about doing before, where it's they like a lot of sours and barrel aged stuff that are brewery only, and like the membership get it, and then whatever's left over you can get there after a certain point. And I think they actually give everyone that's membership first dibs on it, so they'll say like, okay, now's a window where anyone else can buy these if you have the membership, and then if it doesn't sell out, then other people can buy them. But you can actually do that. They have it set up where like if you live in Phoenix, you can be that membership, and they mail it to you.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's nice.
And I
That's
think
a
it's
drive
like at the beginning of the year they have a sign up period, where you have to sign up that in that whatever window. That way they know how much to make of each beer, kind of thing. But yeah, I've thought about doing that because I think it's only going to get better. I mean, they're just going to get better at what they do.
Sounds like man.
they've got some pretty cool swag too. Some pretty cool merch.
Yeah, I know. I need to get a glass. I really need to. I was actually gonna that bottle shop. I was gonna talk to them and say like, hey, next time you go down there, you guys should just buy like a dozen or a couple cases of glasses, and sell them at your bottle shop, and I guarantee you people will buy them.
Oh, I'm telling you, I've mentioned that bottle shop now around town to a few people, probably a handful. Every single person knows about it.
Yeah.
That bottle shop is popular.
Yeah. Well, I think on the north end of the valley, there's that, and there's another one like at 7th Avenue. No, they're at 7th Avenue. There's
Yeah,
another one at
that
7th
is.
Street on Union Hills. That's like called Craft Beer Hop Stop. So very similar names, and
Oh,
they kind of carry like similar stuff. But in the North Valley, I think they're pretty much it. I mean, like Tempe, downtown Phoenix, there's some good bottle shops, but in the North Valley, it's almost nothing.
yeah. Well, I've mentioned it. Of course, I'm in the South Valley, and then I've mentioned it when I'm in different places in the East Valley, and people know about it. They're like, "Oh yeah, yeah, right up there off of Union Hills. Yep, been there." I'm like,
Well, I
okay,
mean, they have a crazy selection for how small of a shop it is.
they do. Absolutely. That, and I was telling Mark that. I mean, it's amazing for how small it is. They've done an excellent job of what do you call that when you're using all your flooring space just
Oh
right?
yeah. Well, they in that big in the center of the shop, they have that whole separate new like there's a whole another section of refrigerators like in the middle
Yeah,
of the store, and
yeah.
that's actually relatively new.
Okay.
They put that in probably like 6 months ago. Before
Oh,
that, it was just kind of normal shelving. So that's the other thing too is, most of their stuff that needs to be refrigerated is, unlike a lot of places like Total Wine,
yeah,
Total Wine, almost nothing is refrigerated.
yeah. Almost
And so
nothing.
they'll get like really, hoppy seasonal IPAs, but they're just sitting on a shelf. So if you don't buy it pretty quick, it's kind of not so great. But that's one thing I love about them. So like a lot of, sours, barrel aged stuff might be sitting on a shelf, and that's not as big of a deal.
So let me get to Mark. What are you having, brother?
I'm finishing up Sierra Nevada's Oktoberfest for
Oh,
2015. Picked up a 6-pack of this. It's pretty good beer. Of course, it's much better in a CBC glass. So
it's way better in that glass. So what do you think of it, man?
that's worth at least a quarter point on the Untapped, is to have it in the CBC glass.
Easily.
But no, it's nice and malty. You get some nice malt, a little bit of spice. Yeah, it's a solid one. And this is what brewed with Bitburger in collaboration with Bitburger, I think.
Yeah, that one was pretty good.
Yeah, it was.
It wasn't too much and it wasn't too little, if that makes sense.
Right.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. It's not over the top. It's not. It's actually not as. I haven't had the Sierra Nevada's Oktoberfest every year, but it's been a couple of years. But a few years they were sort of hoppy. This one is more to style, I think.
Yeah, they've calmed
Yeah.
down on the hoppy aspect of those beers. I don't know though, Mark. This is like what, the 4th or 5th year that they've collaborated with the German brewery?
Mm.
They're going to run out soon. There's not going to be too many German breweries left for them to collaborate with.
Yeah.
There's only so many German breweries.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting if they end up collabing like 2 or 3 of them, or 2 of them at a time. I don't know how that works, but I don't know if do breweries do that? Do they collab 3 breweries at once? All do a collab?
Yeah,
I don't know if I've seen
ever
that.
seen a triple one in this country. Yeah.
Yeah,
Good
there's actually, I've seen it before. Apparently, Tombstone did that not long ago.
Huh.
It was like Dark Sky, which is in Flagstaff, and then I think maybe 2 other local breweries. They all did an IPA together.
Oh, that's cool.
A triple IPA that was supposed to be amazing. I think on Untapped it was like a 4.6 or 4.7 or something.
Mm.
And I missed it, and I actually went to that bottle shop I always talk about, that Joe's talking about. I went there the day they had it, and I don't know if I just didn't see it or what, but I missed that one, and it bummed me out.
You done messed up.
Well, because I got other Tombstone stuff too, and I just didn't see that one. And it didn't look like the other ones. It has this like, it's a white label with like stick figure drawings on it and stuff, and so it looked a little weird. And so maybe I saw it and just looked right over it,
Yeah.
Oh, and we've got Foamy Head having the same beer too.
Very nice.
Yeah. Good beer.
That bag goes down nice and easy. You can take down 3 or 4 of those, and
The
Yeah.
the only time I've been in Germany, it was the weekend after Oktoberfest, and I was in Munich, and so they had all the crazy stuff still set up. They were tearing it down, but I don't know that I'd actually want to do that anyway. It seems like just a clusterfuck, like a
You know,
disaster.
I have done a few beer fests in Germany, but that's
Oktoberfest in Munich
almost
is like
30 years ago. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So I can imagine what it was like now.
the
But
guy. The guy that I was there with, that like lived in Munich or he's born around that area. He was like, "Yeah, like it's kind of worth going, but I mean, I know it gets a little disgusting in a way. Like people get like way drunk, and like thousands of people that are way drunk."
yeah, beyond. I mean, I you know, my memories are, and the thing of it is I was 19. So I didn't have any particular giving a rip of what I was, drinking. It was just give me lots of beer for less money, right?
yeah.
And so at the time, it was for one of those 1 liter mugs. Hell, it was those real nice glass mugs. I think it was 5 marks, and you got the mug and full of beer. And they had these really tall fences, and it was drink mug of beer, toss mug of beer over fence, and if it made it, those are the mugs you collected. If you could remember, you'd walk around there when you were leaving to that spot and pick up the glasses that made it, and those are the
Nice.
glasses that you save to this day. That's how I have the glasses I have to this day. You toss them over the damn fence, and that's how reliable they were, man. That's how well they were made, man. You just kind of, yep, whoop.
That's awesome. That's such a memory right there.
Ah,
It's a memory. That's awesome.
Oh, I could tell you stories I already have. What does Billy D say, man, about all these festivals and all that sort of thing? Oh yeah,
there
there
he
he
is.
is. Our celebrity appearance from Billy D himself.
Billy D is still waiting for the world's first malt liquor festival.
Yeah, it would be the world's first. I wonder if they have had a malt liquor fest. Wouldn't you imagine at some
Oh,
point?
I have no doubt they've had malt liquor fests, just none officially sanctioned.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah.
because that would be something right there if they actually had a malt liquor fest. Wouldn't
It'd
it?
be
Like I said,
hilarious.
I'm sure there have been many unofficial ones.
So, what does Billy D have for us this week, man?
Well, Billy D does have one minor statement that he has to make before we get to the malt liquor report.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Billy D's statement is going to say that from here forward, Bum is not going to drink any 40s during the malt liquor report after a certain amount of pre-show beer. You may possibly drink a 40 during the malt liquor report, but not after a certain amount of pre-show beer.
What's that threshold? How many is a certain amount? What's
Yeah.
that?
What?
Jesus.
What happened that made this
Well,
happen?
nothing happened. It was just a thing that was happening at the time. Where, how sometimes things are happening in the present where you're saying to yourself, "Oh my God, things are going off the rails,"
Yeah.
and you have no control over it. Yeah. I'll just say this, and this may maybe make some people want to go back and watch, but I don't care. Last week, normally I will go back and watch a replay just to see how bad or good things were. And there have been times where I've said, "Oh no, I'll go back and watch the replay," but I don't think it was very good. And when I go back, it's never as bad as I thought it was.
Uh-huh.
With that said, I still cannot bring myself to go back and watch last week's.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe someday I will. Maybe this week I will. But
Not
whatever anyone does, no matter anyone out there watching now, do not go back and watch the malt liquor report from Share Beer number 521. I
Oh,
beg of you,
no.
please do not go back and watch the malt liquor report on Share a Beer show number 521. Please don't do it. 521.
Whatever you do.
Yeah.
I feel like some
Yeah.
reverse psychology going on here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
No, actually, I haven't gone back and rewatched it. I don't want to. I don't think it was very good. But you'll have that. You'll have that. All's good tonight, though.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, to the report. We are going to start out with 40-ounce beer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now, we have a semi-theme this week, which is door foam.
Oh, okay. Door foam. Okay, door
Yeah.
foam.
Yeah.
Right.
A little bit of door foam. Now, 40-ounce Fear, as we know, he's done all kinds of different videos, different series of videos, and he had a little bit of an issue with door foam at the beginning of his one video this week, so I've pasted that link in the chat there, Joe.
All right.
And you only have to watch until the door foam happens.
Oh, okay.
Then
So-
we can move on.
And then we can no charge. Then we can
Yeah.
move on.
Yeah.
It's like a pocket meter.
So, so let me share the screen real quick. Let's see here. There we are. All right.
There we go. Drinking a bush.
What's up, shits for brains?
Oh!
Oh, that's awesome.
Dude,
Oh, we gotta watch that again. That was good.
It's like a saw over the shoulder. That's awesome.
That is awesome, man. We gotta watch that again.
What's up, shits for brains? Oh, what the
God.
He got caught without a beer emergency towel. or
Yeah.
anything, right?
That shows you the quality of the beer. He doesn't
Yeah.
have any trouble.
Yeah. What was that? Was that
Yeah,
a Caddy
exactly.
Light? What was that? What,
No, that was a bush.
a Bush Light? Those things are like $15 a 30, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're super cheap.
Yeah.
So I could see tossing one over the shoulder. Absolutely. You know?
Give the grass some nutrients, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So next up, we have the chairman. As we know, the chairman has been every football season. The chairman does these little mini videos where he'll drink like a Mickey's Big Mouth, or as they call them, Mickey's Grenades, where he celebrates various NFL football injuries. Well, of course, you knew he was destined to celebrate Ben Roethlisberger's elbow injury.
Oh, he's out for the season, right?
Yeah.
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 Yep.
Oh,
out for the
poor
season.
guy.
So the next link is in the chat there, Joe.
This was a play from the first half.
This guy.
You see he's got his Mickeys.
He's so pumped.
From the beginning?
Go to about 1 minute 25 seconds in.
Well, that looks like a tiny little bottle, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's a little 12-ounce Mickey's Grenade.
The little traditional grenades, man. How many of those have you crushed in your life? Dear God. A bunch of them. Hey, by the way, I say hi to Blanco right there, man. Oh,
Motherfuck you bum.
oh,
You Steeler fans, up yours, assholes. Drink only malt liquor.
he really he
Cuss me out.
stumbled.
Steeler,
He really.
motherfuck you, motherfuck you
So
bum.
it just seemed like there was a few of you he wanted to get on.
Yeah, he started out with somebody else and he moved on to me. He thought of me, you know.
Yeah.
Motherfuck you, motherfuck you bum.
I think he wanted to get to Tom.
I think so. It
You know?
almost sound like Tim.
Yeah, teen.
But
I think he was going Teen Wolf, but then he decided to switch it to Bum. You know, so it just.
It's all the hair. It's you know what I mean? It's too much.
Motherfuck you bum.
It's the malt liquor. We've covered this. It's the malt liquor. The malt liquor affects you this way, man. Right?
Well, actually, I thought he was going to cuss out Tom today because he did do a new video celebrating Antonio Brown being released from the Patriots.
Oh.
And I think the video is titled "All New England Fans Are Assholes" or "New England is a shithole." His usual thing. And he cussed out a few people from up there. And I was waiting for him to cuss out Teen Wolf, but he never did.
Oh, well, that's disappointing.
Hey.
Yeah.
Man,
he's probably counting his blessings. He doesn't want the Patriots to win the Super Bowl again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man up. You know?
Yeah. So I did get I got a little bit of hate from the chairman this week.
All right.
Real quick, I enjoy that you say go to about 125.
Oh yeah.
I just enjoy the precision to say about 125 is great.
I actually could have said go to about 125 and 2/10. I thought I'd keep it simple. So we have
link in here.
Yeah, one final thing from there's beer again. Yeah, you want to see that again?
Yeah. Well, no, I just for some reason I'm trying to figure out how they put links in here. You would think it's the one at the top, but it's not. It's the one at the bottom for some reason.
There we go. Falstaff.
Okay.
There's our friend Falstaff, who's been giving more and more hate to the show lately.
And he looks okay, just from the looks of it. Does this remind you of one of those Middle Eastern videos where they're gonna cut someone's head off?
Yeah, he looks fucking miserable.
Look at that, man. This does not look like someone that's really happy. Look at this.
Yeah, it looks like he's like forced to do a video and he has to read off a board in the back.
Yeah, like his mama made him do it or something, right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't really.
Yeah, you know what? Looks are deceiving. He may look that way, but if you hear what comes out of his mouth, you can tell that it is something that is spontaneous. Falstaff is, as they say, the wordsmith.
The wordsmith, yes.
The wordsmith of the MLDC.
Kappa and Star of David. So he's got the Star of David and the Kappa. So.
Yeah. Yeah, Falstaff and Mr. Met are the two known Jewish members of the MLDC.
I'm gonna make a balance.
So, yeah, still drinking the Ballantine Triple XL. It's still available. So go to 245, Joe.
Okay. 245. We'll go 243 just in case.
Actually, he starts to cuss you out and he gets sidetracked. But we'll start here.
I made a mistake the other day trying to watch. By the way, this Ballantine is fucking delicious.
sounds like he's trying to sell a shitty car.
2020. Wow. Fucking fantastic product.
Now even he's starting to cover dates on the beer, right? I think we're influencing malt liquor all over the place, right? And malt liquor's got to have freshness dates on it now, right?
Can't recommend it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you'll never have one. More from me. Well, anyway,
Okay, here we go.
I tried to watch fucking.
Now, what kind of snack is that? Label out. Be consistent here. You got to go label out here, huh?
Falstaff will usually let you know what he's eating. He
Oh.
might have earlier in the video.
Joe D-Bag and his collection of fucking cunts.
All right, CBC's right here. I got the glass.
Yes, I was that fucking bored. Usually just fucking scroll to where you see the Billy D. Williams fucking doll. Try not to fucking expose yourself to too much of the other shit.
Hey, we talked mayonnaise for a half hour.
But Joe D-Bag fucking said he was a grandpappy. Fucking surprised me. I thought that fucking moss-back fucking mildewed motherfucker was a great grandpappy.
Jeez.
Poor fucking traumatized grandkids come around. Have to sit on that fat asshole's lap. As he fucking cracks a craft beer and crumbles a couple of fucking Werther's Originals in it. Get off the net, old man.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Maybe we should try that, right? Werther's. I like Werther's. What beer would we pair with Werther's there, Mark? What should we?
Ooh.
Oh,
Werther's
be a nice malty beer, I would think.
Yeah, it would have to be something barrel aged, perhaps. Yeah,
I think a nice oatmeal stout.
Yeah, maybe the one. Maybe even the one Tom's having. You know.
I don't know about that. I don't know if I. That's like fruit in the malt. I can't fruit the malt. I can't do it on this one.
Yeah.
Play it again,
Sorry.
Joe. That's worth playing again. There's all kinds of little nuances.
Listen to him fucking surprise me. I thought that fucking
Back further.
back fucking mildewed mother. Try not to fucking expose yourself to.
There we go.
Other shit. But Joe D-Bag fucking said he was a grandpappy. Fucking surprised me.
Now, what's this lump he's got going on over here, man? Do you notice that? Is that a horn? Is that the beginning of a horn growing out of his head, or what's happening there? Look at that thing. Look at that thing.
Now he might have a tumor growing there.
Yeah.
He's got a grandpappy tumor.
Is that part of the effects of the Valentine?
You know what? It's like the Warner Brothers cartoons. While Wile E. Coyote got hit in the head, that bump comes up off the head.
Moss back fucking motherfucker was a great grandpappy. At the very least. Well,
Joe, you're a moss-back mildewed motherfucker.
Yeah, we gotta talk about that one again.
Is that Pablo Escobar behind him?
Yeah. That's Billy D. Actually,
Moss back fucking mildewed
Really?
motherfucker was a great grandpappy.
the moss back mildew.
D-Bag fucking said he was a grandpappy. Fucking surprised me. I thought that fucking moss back fucking mildewed motherfucker was a great grandpappy. At the very least. Well, poor fucking traumatized grandkids come around and have to sit on that fat ass lap
This was what-
fucking bitch and complain about his back. As he fucking cracks a craft beer and crumbles a couple of fucking Werther's Originals in it.
That's not a bad idea.
Get off the net, old man. You're embarrassing yourself. Like this guy who made this fucking song. Jesus, this shit is terrible.
No
Dwarf.
charge.
Fuck me.
Damn it. Show
Cracks a
respect.
craft beer and crumbles a couple of fucking Werther's Originals in it. Get off the net, old man. You're just embarrassing yourself. Like this guy who made this fucking song. Jesus, this shit is terrible, Dwarf. What the fuck were you thinking?
Yeah, Dorf did some electronica.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, there's electronic.
But he's playing it and he's drinking beer to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what does that say?
But anyway,
Oh,
Joe,
his whole-
get off the net, old man.
Yeah, get off the net, old man. Exactly. Yeah.
Is that Billy? That's Billy D in the background.
That
Yeah.
is Billy D in the background.
Yeah, in the background.
Wow, look at him. Look at Billy D go.
Yeah. And he's being promoted by the guy that's growing a horn out of his hoodie there,
Yeah.
out of his mask. Yeah.
Oh man, Mark. I mean, Bum, you're starting a movement. Now they're showing Billy D with the malt.
Now, actually, you know
That's a
what?
movement.
Falstaff had the Billy D portrait behind him years before I had Billy D with me here. Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
All right.
No. Falstaff was the originator. I'm not going to try and claim any glory.
You wouldn't dare.
No.
So did that inspire you at all, or you just kind of had Billy?
No.
Anyways?
Inspired, yeah.
I don't know. You never know.
No, Billy D was a gift.
Billy D was a gift to me from a friend, and the malt liquor report just kind of came together.
Mm.
You know, there was this symbiosis that happened.
A symbiosis. Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
He didn't hurt him.
Malt liquor symbiosis.
That was a long one.
This-
Symbiosis. I mean,
That's
he
what
could've
happens
hurt
when you
himself
put
bad.
Werther's in your beer, right?
Yeah.
Symbiosis.
Yeah.
Symbiosis. I mean, man, he could have really hurt himself, and he didn't. He
Yeah.
managed to stay. Whew, that was close.
Yeah,
Man.
actually, I think I gave myself a hernia by saying
That was a lot to get out of there, man. The symbiosis.
Very nice.
So
Wow.
anyway, that was your short and sweet malt liquor report for tonight.
Nice. Thank you very much, Billy D. We appreciate it, of course.
Very nice. Chicken and donuts,
Oh,
baby.
yeah. Chicken and donuts.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Mm. Oh, I had some bacon and bacon donuts today. Oh, Jesus Christ. Maple bacon. Oh, my God. I almost shit everywhere.
Oh, those must have been good.
Oh, man, it was amazing.
And on that note, we have some breaking news. We have some of the most exciting news ever. We have something that you've probably not even heard of, and we've already had a reporter on the scene investigating this in depth. Boom!
Totally unrelated to malt liquor.
Oh, man.
KFC has a chicken sandwich, and boom, they have a chicken and donut sandwich, and we have someone close.
And what a stupid gimmicky thing. Who in their right mind would run out and buy something like
Who
that?
in the right mind would?
Don't mock
I
me.
mean, give me a break with this stuff.
There's a sucker born every minute.
There is some idiot that went out and got this thing, and who could this be?
Even be eating this on my phone. It's already
Journalism.
if you would rather watch me eat one of these on the show, tune out now. And if it's decent enough,
Shameful.
maybe I'll buy another one for the show. I had to try it. I heard the list of Pittsburgh locations it's available at on the radio today, and it's certainly not available at all of them. It was just a very short list. And it just so happens that the one near my house in Penn Hills.
Now, malt liquor right now is like, what? What's going on? They actually had that thing right now. The chairman's like, what? And the chairman is actually in a position to get this thing, isn't he?
Oh no, the chairman is nowhere. He's in the same state, but nowhere near the city.
Oh yeah. So craft beer is the only one on the net in the beer community that had this thing, son.
We might have some malt liquor
Yeah.
jealousy happening.
Those locations. So just based on that alone, I had to try it. So
There it is.
here's what we.
Boom.
Oh my God.
And that's the official one.
The heat of this thing. It's hot as hell. It's
Oh,
already.
yeah.
I shouldn't even be eating this in my car.
Oh,
It's already.
yeah.
Oh, that looks nice.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Check it out. Check it.
Mm.
Check it. Yeah. Yeah. See, that's what we're talking about. That's the kind of in-depth reporting that you get on this show. You know,
Right.
you don't
You don't just talk the talk.
That would be a perfect,
You walk
that
the
would be
walk.
a perfect thing for the chairman to have like 3 KFC chicken donut sandwiches and a 40. I mean, you know, but unfortunately he can't get one.
Yeah,
But what? Well, he has
Yeah.
a Corvette. He can probably drive over to Pittsburgh really fast.
maybe.
Get one.
Yeah.
And get
Yeah,
one
now,
before
the-
it's still warm.
The chairman is always talking about Florida people, and he said you can't get a full helping of malt liquor in your area. I can say to the chairman, you can't get an authentic chicken donut KFC sandwich in your area.
Right.
And there was never a charge for that one. That was great. Was that like a hiccup and a burp at the same time?
Actually, I think it was like 3 things at one time. I'm not
What was
going to
the
tell
third
you
one?
the third one.
He was talking, hiccuping, burping, and that was amazing.
Yeah.
The skill set there. Okay, we've got
Oh,
old
nice.
contention happen here. Now, I happen to have one of these as well.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
So,
Yeah, this was courtesy of Joe D. So thank you, Joe. I'm going to
absolutely.
16-ounce can ABV. Let's see what we got here. No, it's probably not gonna. I'm not gonna get a lot of door foam like.
Yeah, yeah, more than likely, yeah.
A little bit.
That's a strong one, isn't it?
Yeah.
11%.
Yep.
And I'm gonna pour it in the CBC glass, which gives it an extra half point at least.
Diamond tip. Diamond tip.
I gotta save a
There
little
it
bit.
is. Yep. Gotta save some for the boss. That's right.
That-
Got to
that-
do what's right. Got to do what's right.
It's a little darker on camera than it really is, but it's like a real, real solid caramel color. It looks darker on camera, but it's lighter, a little lighter than that. Nice head. It's hazy.
Oh,
See
yeah.
through it. Ooh. Yeah, and I'm getting. It's medium body, and it's slightly. It's got a sweetness to it, and I'm getting. Like not really dark fruits, more getting like some apple, pear, that type of thing, and maybe a little bit of not cherry, maybe plum or something. But it's more seems like a little bit more citrusy.
Mm-hmm.
Is it more of like a stone fruit?
Yeah, probably closer to like that. You get like a peach, pear,
Like an apricot?
yeah, that kind of thing. Yeah, apricot's a good. That's a good description.
Huh, that's interesting.
Alcohol completely
I'm having the I'm having the same one. I happen to have, but I'm interested to see. He's cracking it at the same time I am. I've had mine sitting here next to me as long as we've been on air, and so it's
This has been out of the refrigerator since we went on air too. So
yeah. So we're doing similar stuff here. I'm just more interested in what Mark thinks about it, and I've already had it on here, so I'll give you my. No, I still stand by what I said before. It's good to me. It's just not super great. Like what you expect from a barley wine, to me.
kind of my default standard is going to be like a Bigfoot. Now, granted, it's a little hoppier, but as far as
Yeah.
like the body,
The
how
body.
it's going, this is a little lighter body than that. So I don't know. It's a little thinner. I mean, the flavor's good.
Yeah. That's what I'm getting at.
It's a little lighter. It's a little lighter body. It's a little more like Tom said, like apricot, maybe pear, that type of thing. Not real, not dark fruit, and a little bit of spice, but not much.
Mm-hmm.
Are barley wines the ales, right? Or are they lagers? They're
No,
ales.
they're ale.
They're
Yeah.
Yeah,
ales.
they're ale. Hmm.
Huh.
But no, it's tasty. And I'm probably gonna give it like 3 3/4, something like that. But
Mm.
it's not quite uh, a 4. I mean, it's a super drinkable, very tasty beer. But I kind of compare, like I said, I kind of compare everything to Bigfoot, and this is just a little lighter bodied than that.
Now, what do you find Tombstone makes best?
Now, I'll share with you really quick. Here's the Untapped, and then you can see my rating on it right away. 350 total, 4 in the last 30. I have 1 by me. 11% ABV, 11 IBUs, and a 391 rating.
Yeah.
I gave it a 4 still. Like I said, the alcohol was hidden well, not too sweet, but still had a bready, malty sweetness. There was my photo of it right there, which is very similar to what I'm still getting right now. Same glass and everything. Um, you know, my problem with it, and the reason I wouldn't give it a higher rating is the thinness. Like it to me, it should be heavier and just not as sweet as it is. It's not too sweet, but I still feel like I
It's
don't know.
almost it's sweet, but if it's this sweet, I would think the body would be a little heavier to go with the sweetness.
Yeah,
Maybe that's kind of
maybe,
because you
yeah,
kind of
maybe,
equate sweet with the
yeah.
body of it.
But if you're grading it from a alcohol sort of aspect, it is hidden well.
Well,
An 11% beer. I
you
mean,
wouldn't even know.
you're not getting that.
No, and it's really drinkable. I mean,
Yeah.
it's very solid. But just compared to what I like in the style, kind of like you, Joe, I like a little heavier body, um, and especially with that extra sweetness. And barley wines tend to be sweet anyways, but this seems like a little extra sweet, but the body doesn't match up with the sweetness.
And barley wines, do you expect a barley wine to be a little more complex? This is still complex, just in a different way. It has some things going on, but
I mean, it's a good mix, but yeah, there's like an extra layer of something. That,
hey, we have some pale idiot getting in here. I don't know who this guy is.
Some technical difficulties.
Some pale idiot.
Yeah.
Hey, idiot.
Some some pale idiot that just deals with all these antique cars. It's ridiculous.
Idiot.
Yeah.
Antique cars. A beautiful antique car. How dare
It's
you?
beautiful, my ass. They're these old antique cars that
Old rusty junk bags.
And for some reason, people pay
fucked up, I
millions
don't
of
know.
dollars
I
for
can't.
these damn things. I got an
He's
old
like-
Chevy.
Oh, I'm losing my goddamn mind.
He's looking at me like this mother. Is he frozen or he's just
Yeah, he's just
stone
frozen.
faced?
Yeah, he's
Okay.
pretty good at making that face, isn't he?
Hey, he's a good poker player. Hey, you should change your careers.
Yeah.
Go to poker.
Yeah. Now he's back. Yeah, now he's back. There he
Maybe.
is.
Having technical difficulties. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, see, a Bum, this is what, because Bum's usually the one having these technical difficulties and going through these sort of,
Damn it.
and I've had mine as well too on the show, which is not fun. Hell, just a couple weeks ago, I think we were delayed a whole
45 minutes.
45 minutes.
It was a while. That's when I tried to jump in, and it was all right. So
Well,
while it's working,
yeah, go
I'm
for
gonna
it.
open a beer here quick.
Yeah, man.
And so I have this glass, my New Glarus first anniversary from 1994.
Ooh, nice.
Okay.
So you know it's gonna be something good. So I'm opening. I've never had this before. I'll never be able to have it
Okay.
again.
Oh, a nice sour. Oh, I've seen that before. Okay. Nice sour.
New Glarus Wild.
Is that Wild Ale?
Wow.
Yeah. So it's a sour brown ale with Michigan peaches, spontaneous fermentation, aged on oak, blended 1, 2, and 3-year-old beer.
Can you guys hear him?
Oak, leather,
Yeah,
and horsey
I can.
notes,
Yeah.
hints
Oh, I
of
can't even
bourbon,
hear.
complex, quenching, sour. Fuck.
So it's a blend. So it's almost like a Grand Cru.
Is it the R&D Wild Peach or which one is it?
Yes.
Okay.
And Tom beat me by 0.01 today.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Tom's a topper, man. It's hard to beat Tom. It's hard. The only one that can kind of beat him is Earth.
Yeah, Earth is a
Yeah.
beast.
But you're right there, man. This is pretty damn solid. Keep going, Pat, because I don't want.
Oh no, yeah, I don't know what the fuck's gonna go on here. It's like I can only hear you guys half the time, but yeah, it's brewery only, released one time, brewed one time, and it was brewed in originally 2011 and released just a little over 5 years ago, August 2014. So that's why I say I'll never be able to have it again. And it oh shit, and nothing. And so this bottle, I looked it up, and like right now I could sell this for like $100, so it better be good.
Oops.
What's money when you got friends that enjoy the beer too?
Exactly. Yeah.
And so I got 2 bottles of it at the brewery, and I gave one to my brother who drank it like fresh within probably a few months anyway. And I've never had it.
Okay.
Even with this gigantic shitty head, I can still smell a ton of peaches, so that's still good. I was a little worried about that because my experiences with aged beer lately, as you guys know, have not been so good. Oh, I gotta let this bullshit die down, but so far it smells like it's gonna be goddamn amazing.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it.
You ever had the Peachios candy? The little Peachio candy, they're like gummies that are covered in
Oh
sugar.
yeah.
That's what it smells like,
Ooh.
but like sour, tart kind of. Get away! This head right now. Let me tell you, is pissing me off because I want to drink it.
I would drink it. I mean, I would.
Hell yeah.
I can talk about the beer though. We've got 5,500 total on here. 7 in the last 30 days. 7.25%, 11 IBUs, and a 4.53
Wow.
rating on here. Look at
So-
this, man.
So real quick, it says 7 in the last 30 days. But if you actually look at those
It's
reviews,
amazing.
it's one of those beers that people are rating the wrong beer as this.
Some high class
look at the
beer. This is some high
pictures?
quality beer.
If you look at the pictures, it says like Summer Sour, which is a much more recent beer that they brewed that has peaches in it as well. And people are just confused. So I don't know.
I like that bottle.
So
It tells
some
you
are wild
everything
peach,
about
and
it.
if
The
you
original
click through-
gravity, the final gravity.
What the hell? That's not even a beer. That's one of those bio rings, isn't it? Like it's one of those tracking rings, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks like an ankle bracelet.
Yeah.
So like right there, see? Summer Sour. That's
Yeah.
not the same beer.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it was,
And so I think because I think they only made like maybe 3,000 bottles of it 5 years ago.
yeah, this is a
So-
summer sour as well.
Yeah.
There's a wild peach. Same one, 2014. Yeah. So there's some controversy, is what's happening. You got a sour brown ale with wow, with Michigan peaches,
Mm.
spontaneous fermentation, aged on oak, blended with 1, 2, and 3-year-old beer. Oak, leathery, and horsey notes. Whoa, Wilbur, how you doing? Oak, leather, and horsey notes with hints of bourbon. What kind of horse is it? Was it, what was the horse's name? The one I'm thinking.
Was it Sally?
Yeah.
Mustang
what was
Sally?
it?
No.
Was it what's some horses' names? What's some legendary Wilbur.
Mr. Ed.
Yeah.
Mr. Ed.
Secretariat.
Yeah, Mr. Ed, Secretariat.
I don't know if you guys can. If you guys can hear me all right, but it's like
Yeah, I can. We can hear
the
you.
audio is
fine.
cutting out for me on.
Yeah,
for
you
guys.
sound
I don't know if
good,
you can
Pat,
hear
on
me,
our
but-
end.
To me,
Okay.
it's kind of like off
So, yeah.
and on, but maybe I should come back in.
I just
leave
gonna
and come
say
back in.
it's
Maybe I just got a broken brain.
no, I think it's me. It's 100% me. I don't know what the fuck happened, but it's me. But yeah, it's good. It's the peach is actually kind of mellow. I have a feeling 5 years ago I would have got a lot more peach.
You think?
It's very natural tasting though. Very natural tasting peach, and it has that. I know. All right, Joe.
So I'm lagging. So he's lagging. Yeah. Okay.
I don't know if you guys have had like a lot of like true like lambics and like from like Belgium, but it has that very mineral
there
kind
you
of
go.
quality.
Huh. Okay.
Fuck.
It's kind of that real like
I'm
hard
annoyed.
water kind of quality to it.
A little bit, but not in a bad way.
Okay. Not hard. Hard.
Fucking lose it.
Some of that had what?
Not bad.
He's gonna pick up his laptop and literally throw it on something. All we're gonna see is poof, 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 poof. Oh,
Just show you what's had.
Fucking pissed.
we're gonna, I have to go full screen on that because he's gonna throw this laptop, and this is gonna be great video.
And it's been
Content.
good until like 2 minutes before I opened this fucking thing.
It's all about content. So yeah, if you throw a fit, then this would be great for the show. Actually, highlight reel.
Oh yeah.
And I'm sure. Who's our Hulk friend there?
Mr. Rayner.
Yeah, Mr. Rayner. This would be great material for him. I'm sure that, he would make this part of a thing there for him.
And then the what's the other guy? The European chairman.
You, sir.
Huffy 72.
Yeah, I love that guy.
Yeah.
This is the other one I almost opened.
Favor, Mark. Just fucking end it.
What's that?
This is a Bourbon Barrel Creek
Ooh.
from 2010,
Wow.
and they made five.
You're like the Arizona distributor for New Glarus Brewing because you have all New Glarus beers.
And so this one barrels of. So I think that's like, I did. It's something like 1,500 bottles or something like that. So, like, I mean, there's probably a handful of these left, but I have a feeling it's not going to be so great after all these years.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see, but I'll open it eventually. But like I said, last time I opened something old, it was kind of shit when I opened it. That Chimay. Like I drank, like, it was a Magnum, and I probably drank
Oh yeah.
10 ounces of it. So it was disappointing.
Whoa. 10 ounces of
So
man.
that's why I figured I would. That's why I figured I'd open this, because I knew this is more recent. Being a sour, chances are it'll age better.
That's because it was a
And it
Magnum.
has,
That's why you
for
have 10 ounces.
10 ounces, baby.
That's you ain't getting 10 ounces from me, I promise you.
You gotta talk. I feel like you have to talk around certain words on this show in order to get through a sentence.
Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah, go ahead, Pat. Sorry, man.
I have I don't know if you can see it, but I have like a low level rage going right now constantly
you
because
do.
this internet annoys me so fucking much that it's doing this.
Yeah, he's keeping it under control, but he's right there on the line. He's like, and that's why
it's
I
honestly
keep going,
like it's pretty fucking annoying.
You
That's
don't
why I
want to see me angry.
I'm getting ready for the rage is what I'm doing. See, I keep putting him full screen because if there is going to be a fit, we want to capture that. It is great, right? For the show. It's all about the rating.
It's
What
showbiz.
I want to smash my router is what I want to smash.
Yes, if you smash something, that's excellent. Yes.
Hulk smash.
And that's the thing is like, I'm like 4 feet away from it, so it should fucking have a decent signal from here.
It should, yes. You know what's funny is I have had these moments myself, and that's why, as you know,
Oh my fucking god!
I am hardwired. Oh yeah, hardwired, but directly
Can't
plugged
hear him,
in,
and it
baby.
fucking annoys me.
Oh, you know would be even better. You know what, Mark? Maybe I should post on here. I could share the screen on my internet speed. That would
Holy fuck!
actually,
Yeah, he puts everybody off then.
that yeah.
It was like, yeah, my internet's a little slow. It's only going 28 bazillion megabits per millisecond.
What is my speed right now? That would be hilarious. I'll just do Google's what is it, speed test?
Yeah, speed
Yeah.
test.
Yeah, I'll just do Google's.
And I'm gonna do mine right now too.
And mind you, I'm hosting the show, so this will be while hosting the show, and then I have where is my actual speed test app? Where is that bad boy? Oh, here it is.
I'm not doing too good.
Yeah, I'm not doing too good right now. Oh yeah, Pat dropped out. Yeah, he's crushing stuff right now, poor guy. Yeah. Yeah, stuff is just getting crushed right now. Yeah, that poor guy. Stuff is just
out of control over there.
Yeah,
he's on dial up over there.
Yeah. I'll be getting a text here soon, and it'll be just pictures of stuff in small pieces.
You know what he has? You know what he has? He has a hamster wheel. Someone's running on a hamster wheel, so his internet can.
Yeah. So here is, and this is just, and I'm hosting the show right now. So there's tons of stuff being, and so there's my speed right now as I'm hosting the show.
Okay.
Very nice.
128? Ha!
That's
That
nice.
ain't nothing.
Mark's proud, yeah.
There.
Oh man, I'm curious. Hey, can we all do a real quick check? Where'd you do yours? I'm just curious, real quick.
That was on
speed test. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're all on different devices too, because if you're doing it from your computer that's hardwired, it's gonna be faster instead of.
So I'll actually show my speed test app, which gives a better reading here.
I'm doing 128. I'm doing 31.5, baby.
Oh my goodness!
But we've got the TV going. I've got like 15 windows open on my computer upstairs. I've got 10 open down here.
Mike, what an entrance! God damn it!
And I just fucking overpoured by more than a little. So.
Hey, what a name though! What a name! That's ironic, right? You have 31 though. Like, don't you work on a computer at home?
Yeah, I do, but that's why it sucks because I haven't. I've got like 15 windows open on my computer upstairs running stuff, and
I know, but that'd be more your computer instead of the connection from the internet.
Yeah, but this is Wi-Fi. This is Wi-Fi too on this computer. So
when you have,
that's pretty low though.
Yeah, I know. I'm at about 80 normally.
You have like a constant chatterbait stream going though, right?
What's that?
Nothing. I don't know if it cut out, but
I have too much crap open is usually the problem.
Yeah. I just closed my I just shut down my chatterbait stream, and then I'm good now. So.
You chatterbait? Yeah. You have a good time on that?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, you know the photo. I'm on a downtime for the photo stuff, so you got to do what you got to do, you know.
Oh
did
yeah.
Did you say chatterbait?
Oh yeah.
Chatter.
Gotta pay the bills.
Yeah, you on there for the ladies or for the guys?
No, I'm streaming.
Never mind.
People, I'm I'm the show.
Yeah,
You are the show.
yeah, absolutely. Right now, he is absolutely the show. That is 100% accurate.
And my fucking light just died too, so now I'm in shadow.
I'm telling you, stuff is gonna get chucked here pretty soon.
My title has never been more appropriate. Like right
Yeah,
now.
exactly.
I don't know. I like Tom's title there.
Oh man.
Yeah, Tommy two-time, aka Teen Wolf.
Yeah, that's how you do it. So you're messing with
Yeah.
Tommy 2-time.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
You know, when I was little, I don't know how old, my brother and I got into my mom's makeup, and he covered himself in brown and said he was Teen Wolf. So I've been there.
And said he was Teen Wolf.
Yeah. Versus, it's good. It's best that he went Teen Wolf versus any other thing he could have said. So
Right? Yeah. So let me see. We've also got who is this? We've got B1 Audio in here. Who is this?
Oh yeah, that's a Joe. If you look and read the comments and the theme of the comments, I think you'll probably figure out who that is.
Oh, okay. All right.
You know who that is?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
our
yeah,
energy drinking friend there.
exactly.
Okay. Yeah, in under another alias, which is
Right, because I think his channel got shut down yet again.
Because he drinks illegally. You fuck.
Old as he is, he's in trouble. I mean, he's had like 10 channels shut down in the last 2 years.
Yo,
Mark, 10? Are you kidding? I think it's like 20.
That's my point, exactly.
But you have to give him credit for persistence.
That's true.
yeah, but
That's
is
true.
he ever getting paid, or is he's just they're like not they're past that point?
Oh,
we
no,
got
no. I
Jack
think
in here, man.
he's doing it out of the love of the hatred of the MLDC.
So he's just he's a bandit.
Hey,
Yeah.
Jack, there's a link to the show if you want to jump in, man. Yeah, there would be nothing better than have. Now I'm gonna have also an evil twin, big ass
Yeah.
money stout.
Oh, get that money. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
You got that at our favorite little bottle shop, right?
I sure did. Now there's a wow. I didn't realize there was multiples of these. There's a big ass money stout 2. There's a big ass money stout. I just got big ass money stout.
It's 2 spelt 5 different times.
I feel
So real quick, as this beer is like warmed up and I got to the bottom of the bottle, it's actually gotten really fucking good.
Mm-hmm.
Like really natural peach flavor and just pretty mellow. And I've only had like a couple of Cantillon beers, and I've had some of like the, I don't know how the fuck you say it, the Dre Fontaine or whatever, the 3, you know, the actual Belgian stuff. And that's all been really good, and it reminds me a whole lot of that. I could definitely get the hype. I wish I would have had it fresh.
Oh,
Again,
I'm sorry, Pat. I love this comment. Just getting home. I'll see if I can get it in.
Get in.
Oh, get in. Yeah. Either way, I'm
Get
making the comment there, right? Like I'm gonna see if I can get in. You know.
And I don't know what happened, but suddenly things are good again. My light's working. It's all smooth.
Hey, Zach's getting his right now. That's all I gotta
That's
say.
it.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, hey, good for him, man. You go, boy.
I think the idea of Zach getting in has made my internet, get a little better here. Don't want to miss that.
Yes, Zach's getting his, and Pat's internet's better.
He's like the Santa Claus of internet.
Yeah.
You gotta have hope. You gotta have hope.
I mean, that's how it works. You know what I'm saying? I didn't realize this was a collab, but it is. And now that I'm seeing it on Untapped, I am now seeing the other brewery on here. I didn't realize that was a collab. but I'm showing 8,300 total on here, 10 in the last 30, no longer being produced by the brewery. A 17.2 ABV. Yeah,
Wait, what?
Whoa.
17.2.
Ay, yay.
Whoa.
Yeah, son.
Big money.
Take that. So
You get the
I
big
just
ABV award.
finished.
This-
What was the other beer? 11 or what was the other beer? Yeah, 11% beer. Now I'm gonna kill a 17.2 beer, kids. Yeah,
Is that a 16-ounce can?
it is.
Oh, yeah. You're done, son.
should we all pray for Joe before
It is 30
cracking?
IBUs and a 402. It's a barrel
Damn.
aged imperial stout brewed with frozen pizza and dry money.
Frozen pizza?
I'm
Actually,
a little scared right now.
I'm interested in what time of the process of brewing they add that in.
How do you do that?
Like-
Now, I would love to have Zach in here now
do
because
that with frozen pizza. Huh.
that
We talked about the post show. This is how you get a good post show going.
They throw it in
Yeah.
a boil?
17%.
that's exactly what I'm having right there. That's exactly what mine looks like. So yeah, this is going down, kid.
You see,
I'm gonna go full
see-
screen.
did you
Here
see
we go.
Crazy Eyes? One of those pictures, the guy Crazy Eyes?
Yeah. Here we go. By the way, the label is still on here. This was $9 for this can, so not bad for a
No.
17% beer. Not bad at all. I'm gonna put out my beer emergency towel because I did not have. I'm just a little concerned that this might do other things. So here we go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, a little bit on the hand there, as you can see. Oh yeah, oh yeah. You know that's
Just letting you know.
incidental. Yeah, I mean you the one whipped it out. That's just pregame, baby. That's pregame.
Turn it in your
That's just
IKEA
me,
glass.
getting the bat
Oh.
ready to swing there, baby. Just saying. So here
Oh
we
man,
go.
this beer could be dangerous. This is one of those dangerous beers.
So here we go, man. Give it the old tappa tappa. Got to do the beer selfie really quick.
Yeah, you gotta do a picture of that one.
Yeah, we got to get a beer selfie really
money.
quick here. There
Big
we
money
are.
way.
So there it is, baby. Look at that thing. Oh yeah! Look at that chocolatey head there, man. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Oh yeah! Look at that thing, man.
That looks like a nice souffle.
Oh man,
Right?
I'm telling you, this beer. Oh yeah! Don't hurt him, Hammer. Don't hurt him. Oh man, that is. Wow, that has a big roasty, chocolatey smell. Oh man, yeah, no, there's no hiding 17% alcohol. You can
Oh
smell,
fuck!
you can smell alcohol. I'm not getting pizza. What does frozen pizza smell like? Does frozen pizza even have a smell?
You just add like a
I would think
savory.
tomato and cheese. Yeah.
Did they just cook with the ingredients, or
What
did
was
they
it?
only put like
Frozen
certain?
pizza and dry money. What?
Or are they blowing smoke right up your ass?
Money.
What? What does that even smell like?
I
Dried
think that's
money?
a real possibility.
Was
Yeah.
that brewed with Tombstone frozen pizza?
Yeah. Now, Bum is our
Hey,
authority on frozen pizza. What is frozen pizza? What notes are you getting off of frozen pizza?
You know what? I just came back after a long break. I don't even know what you guys are talking about here.
What frozen? What notes do you get off of?
no, he doesn't. He doesn't know what the beer says that it's made with frozen pizza.
Joe's beer is brewed with frozen pizza.
It-
Well, it obviously depends on what's the brand there, Joe. Do they give a brand?
Oh yeah, this is big ass money stout.
I think it's got to be Tostino's party pizza because it's a party.
yeah. No, they didn't give a brand of frozen pizza, so I'm just trying to draw off of someone's frozen pizza knowledge. Just in general, if you can, what kind of notes would we get off of a frozen pizza?
Well, I don't know, Joe. It just depends on the person and what kind of pizza you're eating.
Hey
Me
Joe,
personally, I wouldn't get these notes, but if I was a
I think it might be pepperoni.
stereotypical frozen pizza eater, I might get some hints of weed, which is what I would be smoking before I ate the frozen pizza.
Maybe a little hint of desperation.
Right?
Yeah.
That being said, I eat frozen pizza, so I have plenty
Okay,
of desperation in my
I'm
life.
going in. Oh, no big chug here. Wow. Um, yeah, not you're not going hard here, baby. Whew, that is
take my time with you.
yeah, that
I
whew,
mean, that's a pretty broad term,
yeah, it is.
frozen pizza. That's as broad as you can get.
Wow,
Yeah.
Yeah.
this one will hurt you, Hammer. I'm just saying. Whew.
You know
Ah,
what that beer is? It's a halftime break, having a different kind of beer.
oh my
You know what
God.
I mean? And then go back to it because
Alcohol. Is it
it's
like
out of
vodka?
control. The 120,
Son,
the one.
right now, if I had a lighter, I could light my breath on fire. It is so like
Oh, it's
this.
hot.
This is hot. Yeah,
Are you getting a lot of barrel, or are you just getting
yeah,
more of an alcohol?
yeah.
Is
Alcohol.
it barrel aged or is it just a big stout? I missed
They
that.
don't say.
I
It's
don't think
barrel
it's
aged
barrel aged.
imperial stout.
Oh, it is.
You
Okay.
need a barrel when you got frozen pizza. I mean, really.
Yeah, this is tons of bourbon. I mean, this is wow.
Hmm.
Whew. I mean, woo. Yeah, this
Yeah.
is right. Oh man, you know what? I honestly don't know if I can finish this.
When you bought that, did you have did you have that moment? You're like, should I buy this? I don't know if it's too much bourbon, too much barrel.
It
No.
was one of those that I knew was on Earth list, and so I really bought it to impress Earth because Earth's my big
So,
stout guy.
do you have anything like a chocolate stout or anything like a sweet stout in your
Oh
fridge?
God, that is big. You know what I
Ooh.
wish I had? I wish I had some more of that Tombstone. And Mark had one, the coffee stout.
I was gonna say if you take like a Young's double chocolate stout or or what's the other one? The Samuel Smith chocolate stout. If
Oh
you were
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I bet if you 50-50 that with something like that, it'd be amazing.
Nice
Yeah,
cuvee.
yeah, it's got to
Yeah.
be something. Oh my
Sweet.
God, that is.
You almost gotta. That's exactly what he's right because you almost gotta treat it as a additive, like you would for a hard liquor.
Yeah. So I've done
I would
over
almost
at
have this cold. I would almost because this has been out since we started the show. We're an hour and a half into the show now, so it's been out here for an hour and a half. Now I would have this cold. Tell you the
Yeah.
truth, I would have this cold. It this warm.
No charge.
Yeah, I couldn't even get that out of my mouth. This is like to me Bourbon County type hot. Like Bourbon County is real bourbon forward to me. Now, with that in mind, though, I think I had it recently in Colorado on tap. Did I not have it on tap? And it was smooth as
I
butter.
was gonna say I don't think of Bourbon County as hot.
But it's
Yeah.
funny because every
It's
time
boozy, but not hot. I don't know.
boozy, yeah,
It matters what year though, because some of them years 15, some
yeah,
year
that's
it's
true, man.
12,
That's
13.
true.
Like you never know. Like
That's
I
true.
think 18 was 14 point something. I think this year was a little lower.
Now, see, and I think that was a knock on it in the past. I think people are saying now it's a lot more smoother than it used to be. Because to me, it was just really boozy, and
I think
once
you
they
might have
get,
had it in 2017. Is that what? A couple years old, I think.
but the one I had on tap recently in Colorado was
But
buttery. It was so good.
Yeah.
that has
Yeah.
to be one of the best beers to age, in my opinion. Honestly, I've had the most success with Bourbon counties.
Well,
You
you can
age one of
wait.
those for
This
3-4
one,
years.
You
Joey-
could eat this one. Let your grandkids have it. For God's sake, this is wow.
So if you have any kind of sweet stout in your
Sure,
fridge, Joe,
You can put this in your will. Buy 5 slugs and will it to your grandkids and let them sample it. For Christ's sake, you're like, "No, I ain't doing that again. That's insane.
if you have any kind of sweet stout in your fridge, should totally do it because like I
Well,
did
you
like
know.
a chocolate, from I think it's Bowl. It's like their chocolate stout, which is pretty sweet stout. And even that blended with like an old Rasputin, which I can drink old Rasputin. That's
I've
not like
got
a hot
peanut.
beer.
I've got chocolate peanut
There you go.
clusters in my fridge right now.
There you go. That would be. I bet if you mix those,
Blend it.
you'd be
Boom,
set.
son. They just opened Sprouts in my area, so I went shopping at Sprouts. And I got some of their, Sprouts has like, for one of these health food stores, Sprouts has more candy than anybody I know. It's ridiculous how much candy they have in there.
It's organic candy, though. Come on.
Yeah,
So
and I'm
you're
like,
talking.
do you have Diet Coke? I would just love to buy some Diet Coke. No, we don't have Diet Coke because we only serve organic blah, blah, blah. Really? Because you've got 5 aisles of freaking candy over here. What are you talking about? So you're concerned apparently about organic blah blah blah, right? But you don't give a rat's ass about my teeth, right?
Yeah, it's like they advertise that they make everything themselves, but everything they're making isn't of best quality. You know what I
Give
mean?
me
So
a
it's like
break. What are you
hands
doing?
on.
Well, my dental health will go all to crap because you're serving. They've got like a whole aisle of gummy everything. I think they've got gummied little
But it's
Sprout stores
it's organic
you
gummies.
can buy.
Organic gummies, Joe.
Gummy. Yeah, they have organic gummies too, and they call them like cherry
Cherry?
droppings or something. And
So
I'm gonna go look in the fridge. Watch, because I have some stuff.
you should do that. Yeah, make it happen.
Ooh,
Like I said, that's actually one thing I think is underrated is doing blends on your own.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you take like a big imperial stout again, like I think Old Rasputin is a good base because that's like a fairly hoppy, like bitter stout. So like if you mix that with like a cherry beer or like a chocolate stout that's like a little too sweet.
With Young's double chocolate stout. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's why I say if he gets like a sweet stout and mix it with that, I bet it'll be damn good.
I feel like Southern Tier has a lot of beers you can do that with.
Yeah,
because they're very sweet. You could take something nice and base, like an old Rasputin would be excellent with like a thin mint.
Yeah.
Mix it
Oh, like a
Southern creme brulee with Old Rasputin or
because
something.
oh my god,
there's
yeah.
a lot of beers that I think are a little too sweet, and if you just balance them out just a touch with that kind of thing.
That creme brulee, I remember drinking that a long time ago, and that's when I first started getting into the game, and it was sweet.
One thing I
was real
haven't
sweet.
done, but I've been wanting to do is where people get French presses and almost do like a Randall with a French press, where you take like Old Rasputin and put coffee beans in it and French press it, and then do that.
We got Zach.
Great idea.
Zach. What's up, Zach?
Hello. Hey guys, how are you?
Shitty.
Zach, have you had this big ass funny sprout evil twin? It's a 7.2% imperial stout, barrel aged.
Holy crap!
Yeah, I'm getting the echo.
This audio is off the chain, dude. I feel like it's a dome zone.
Okay. So I've got chocolate peanut clusters right here. So
you're kind of doing a Randall French press thing, but just on the cheap.
Just in my mouth, baby. Yeah.
Say big sandwiches in your mouth.
Do with that as you may. Just it's out there now,
so to speak.
So to speak. So should I go sip first and then bite? Or now here's a look at said chocolate cluster.
Just throw it in your cheek and then take a drink.
Okay, so I'll bite half. Here we go. Okay.
Oh, there you go.
I'm gonna bite in
Because
half.
if it's as boozy as it says it is, you need all the help you can get.
All right. I'm gonna go live up. All right. Here we go.
Act like a squirrel getting ready for the winter.
Oh, you know what? It's a little better, I have to admit. You know what? You know what would go good with this, actually? If you're going this sort of route,
Pizza.
would right? I mean, come on, that's the obvious pairing is pizza. I'm gonna have to get some pizza delivery. No. What would go good would be some of that really good, what is it, 66% coca dark chocolate? Like literal
Ooh.
dark chocolate. You know, dark chocolate, not semi-sweet in this case, because this is,
Yeah.
of course, milk chocolate. Dark chocolate, I bet you would pair really
Huh.
well with this.
That's interesting because I would think you would want something not so bitter, something more sweet.
Hey Joe, some hear me out. Some chocolate milk, right? Nice
There you
full
go.
glass of chocolate milk, a little bit of beer, some real rich
50-50.
beer, delicious.
Oh, okay. Milk.
I'm telling you, it might. It's just a. I mean,
Should I go?
Even your fancy plain milk would probably be pretty good.
Should I go milk? Because I've
You
got.
only want to do like 3 to 4 ratio though. You don't want much milk in there.
I've got. Okay, hold on.
yeah, that should be Should be like 10%
While
beer.
he's doing that,
Fresh dairy milk.
I figure I'll dip into the old cellar here. This is New Glarus, another R&D. Probably can't see that shit, especially in this tiny little screen. But this is the golden ale, which is basically kind of like a Duvel. I can't even read this shit. Bold floral bouquet. It's very hard to read. It's from June 2009.
Who makes it?
New Glarus. It's another New Glarus
Oh,
R&D.
okay.
Brewery only. 2
Hey.
bottle limited day kind of thing.
Pat is the Arizona representative for New Glarus Brewing.
So yeah, 10 years and 3 months old.
So Pat
Nice.
knows. Pat's been here before. Pat knows. I always got something. So I have craft milk here, son. This is.
Oh yeah.
Denizen or whatever.
Yep, Denizen.
Fuck you.
This is craft coffee milk. It looks like chocolate milk, but it's actually milk made with coffee.
Okay, that's gonna be good.
So
I'm telling you, this is gonna make that beer.
Hold on, let me empty this lager that I had in here. Let me put some water in here and rinse this. Hold on.
It's fucking light. I'm gonna fucking kill someone.
All right. Yeah, Pat's gonna have a fit. This is gonna be great entertainment, I swear. You watch. All right, here we go. Should I pour? Now I'm going real light.
That seems like too much milk, man.
I know. I was questioning it right after I poured.
You want to do like 25% milk, if that.
Now, what I'm wondering, I'm thinking about just like, should I sip and then milk?
No, like fill that glass like 3/4 full with milk, the beer one. So put it to where it's like 2 to 3 at least of beer to milk.
Oh.
In your mug. Yeah. Pour some milk right in that fucker.
Really? Be a man sort of thing. Okay. So tell me.
No, don't. Oh, what are you doing? No, don't taint the mug. Taint the glass that you have.
Okay, well then you got too much milk in that. Chug a little of that milk then.
No, don't do it. You got enough. Just pour the beer in.
You want to do like 50-50, man. That's way too much.
Yeah. You do like 1/4 milk, 3/4 beer.
Yeah.
How are we looking?
Too much. Still too much.
Take another big gulp of that milk.
Oh man.
Okay, there you go. There you go. Now.
Okay.
Now beer. Oh, look at that.
See, all right. This is gonna be goddamn tasty.
Oh, you did it more as a creamer than okay. I see what you did there.
Yeah. Okay, so here we go. This is a first right here, bum. This is the first on share beer mix in quality craft beer with craft milk.
If this isn't good, I'll be very surprised.
This okay now. Okay, you got to get up. If you could see what I see, this looks like okay. You ever
Do
open
you see what I see?
right? If you can see it, now, have you ever been to Home Depot? Okay, and you have. You've been to Home Depot, your home improvement store, and you bought a fresh can of paint, and you opened it. You know
Oh
what
yeah.
that can of paint looks like before it's stirred?
Yeah.
That's what this looks like. Do you see what's happening here? Look at that. That's what this looks like. Look at that.
Mhm.
I don't know what
And look
that
at,
is.
and look how dark that still is. That's
Yeah.
what's intense about that.
That I'm saying. Now Zach says, "Oh my God, no!" Oh my God, no! He says, "Drink it before it curdles," and I think it already did, Zach. Okay, here we go, son. Here we go.
Uh,
Oh, oh, oh,
Is it
I
actually
was
bad? You're making a bad face. Is it bad?
oh,
I was saying it to do it the opposite way: more milk, less beer.
oh,
So you'd have, but
oh.
it's too
Oh, you
much beer.
Water.
Oh wow. I'm actually very surprised.
Oh, fuck.
Hey, and you know what's amazing? Joe described it
Oh,
perfectly. It's a can of paint with the cream at the top and curdled.
Drink it
that's
before it curdles. It already said.
yeah. Oh,
Oh no!
I'll be
That
paying
bad.
for that later, son. I promise you.
Oh, I hope you
Yeah.
got the. I hope you get the potty
That last
squatty.
comment right there, drink it before it curdles.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh no!
seriously. This comment right here, I should have listened. Right there.
Wow.
Should have listened. That was
Well,
disgusting.
now I know.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Kids, don't do this at home. Promise you. I'm a
I think
professional idiot. Don't mimic this idiot. I'm a professional idiot.
I
You
think
know
it
what
would have worked out. I think it would have worked out if you would put more beer, a little bit of
now,
more
for those that
milk, a
don't
little bit of
know,
beer.
Zach is an actual professional brewer. Zach actually brews beer for a living. He says, "Is it bad? Why the hell would that have been a good idea?" Oh no, that poor beer.
So I guess yeah. The lesson is mix it with like a chocolate stout and you're good.
Yeah.
Because I
Okay.
guarantee you that would be good.
Okay. So with that in mind, I have an Oma Gang bourbon barrel aged vanilla smoked porter.
Okay. I think that could be good. Because that had like no smoke, and that's what we had at. No, we had the Game of Thrones, didn't we?
Yeah. Yeah.
That had no smoke.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I think I bought a couple of these. What do you think, Mark? Now, the Oma Gang, this is the 2019 bourbon barrel aged vanilla smoked porter.
Oh, that's probably really good.
Yeah, this beer, I'm pretty sure I had this one already. I'm not exactly sure. And the more of these beers I'm crushing at the moment, whew, this is not. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. Look at that.
That's my fucking mind.
Look at that.
You done messed up. I was trying to warn you.
That was my description of paint that hasn't been stirred in like 5 years. Pretty accurate.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh man,
Look
Joe,
at
you know
that.
what you do, Joe? You know what you do? Just throw it against your wall, let it sit there. You have your nice paint, new paint.
Now
New
look at
paint for
Zach's
you.
comment. What you have to mix into that one, Joe? Strawberry custard. Yeah, if you've already gone that far with the milk, the minute you start mixing actual beer with milk, I think you just went down the wrong road, right? Like the road you were on is a road that you will not return from.
Oh no,
Like,
Joe. I disagree. I highly disagree with it, and I'll be controversial about it.
oh, really? Oh, because
You got Guinness. You got Guinness. You can do the milkshakes with nice
that's
malt.
true.
You get yourself enough of a nice malt ball milkshake with
That's
some
true.
Guinness.
That's
You get
true.
yourself what's the one that really doubles Young's
big-
double.
The big difference there is that Guinness is, I don't know, what, 4 point something compared to
Yeah,
like
yeah.
17.2? I mean,
Yeah,
in barrel aged compared to like the Guinness stout on market. Like
yeah. That's a very strong style. Just
a nitrogen beer compared to a CO2, C2O, or whatever in the hell you call it.
yeah. Jesus.
Hey guys, I'm going to drop out here. I'm going to keep watching, but I will watch from the green room, as we call it.
Yes. Thank
Yeah,
you very
I'm gonna
much, Tom. Appreciate it.
check myself out. Tom, glad to finally have you back this week.
Glad to be here. Thanks, man.
So, cheers to you, Teen Wolf.
Yeah.
Yeah, Team Wolf.
Cheers, man.
Yeah.
All right, see you guys next week.
All right, man. We'll see you,
Later.
Bum. Yeah.
Then you got fucking Teen Wolf over there, where the chick there goes right into the fucking beard, into the fucking hair, squinting through his hipster fucking glasses. Fucking Tom Boston's a fucking shithole. You smug asshole.
He must put some
I
time into this
fucking
shit.
hate people from the New England area.
Yeah.
He must write it down. He has to.
That's I don't
It's
know
pretty
about
deep.
that one. That one I think is a drain pour. That's
That'll clean
not
you.
happening right there. I'm telling you.
I'll clean your pipes.
Yeah,
Clean.
I'll be paying for that one later. I promise you. That one's. Don't try that one at home, kids, because I'm not. If I'm not, you don't. That's.
Hey, that could
Whoa!
be.
Look at that! Hey, we have a rare appearance on screen here, kids. We've got the back of the boss here.
Yeah, trying to get AJ off the bookshelf.
AJ's already got the picture crooked right here.
Yeah, he's kind of in trouble.
And look at it. And so we've got we've actually got a lot of P word on the screen here. Right? Hey Zach, experiment.
Hey guys, how's the audio going right now?
Better.
A little better.
A little echo, but way better.
Yeah, we're out in the garage and it was super windy, so
yeah, we're doing. Now we've got kittens in Georgia and birds flying in Arizona. Insane. What might we have in Colorado?
Probably something goofy.
Is there bananas? What's happening?
Sorry,
Now, did you happen to see this?
Yeah, you gotta drink that quicker.
Okay. So if I'd drank it quicker, it would have been better.
Yeah, and I think you should have put vodka in the milk.
Yeah, vodka in the milk. Yeah. Worse. Yeah.
Like cut down on that curdling factor.
So the beer, the milk rate is too high.
I don't know. They just curdle some reason. That's why when you do a car bomb, you drop the shot and you chug it.
You gotta treat it like a white Russian.
Yeah.
Same thing.
You know what? Yep.
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 That's true.
That's true. I mean,
Yeah, you
yeah,
do.
you do.
You drop the
Drop
shot.
the shot.
Boom.
Boom.
And we
And
did
we
that
did
on
that
Star
on
Beer
Star Beer
one
one
time.
time.
We
We
actually now
actually
that I
now
think about
about
that,
that.
that was
That
one of
was
the
one of the
longest
longest.
and
And
I'm glad
I'm
it's
glad it's
recorded
recorded
because
because
I think I
I think
passed
I
out on
passed out
there.
on there.
Hey, Mark,
Hey,
do you
Mark, do you
remember that?
remember
It was a
that
New
New
Year's
Year's
show or
show or
something.
something?
What's that?
Weren't we
Weren't we
dropping car
dropping car
bombs
bombs
on
on
air?
air?
Was it
Was
for
it
a
for a
New Year's
New
show or
Year's show or
something?
something?
I think we
I think we
did.
didn't we? Dropped
And
and
but it's
it
definitely not
definitely not.
recorded. And I think I might have passed out. I'm not sure. I just remember the show ended.
Pre-Google Plus days, that's for sure.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
was-
it was yeah, in the early days of yeah, so that was
Real.
but in any case, yeah, that beer is at least that glass is beyond drinkable at this point. Yeah. Besides that, hey,
Real
you know
quick.
what? Actually, Zach would be proud because I had an 11% beer and followed that with that was actually my teaser to the 17.2% beer. So that was
Big
Colorado
money.
Session right there.
So I decided to open another beer here real quick.
Oh
So I
man.
have the
Awesome.
now I
So
have
what
the
do you
new
got, Pat?
now I have the new Glarus 20th anniversary glass. You know, I started with the first anniversary, and so now I have the Golden Ale from June 18th, 2009.
Oof.
You drinking good over there, boy.
Yeah, he ain't messing
You
around.
drinking real good, dude.
He ain't messing around.
So yeah, again another beer
Jesus.
I'll never be able to get again. And I don't expect this to be quite as good because I don't think it was as good to begin with. But it's a Brett beer, so hopefully it aged pretty well. You know.
Some nice
Definitely.
carbonation.
Definitely, yeah. I mean, it's pretty good considering 10 years old, right?
Mhm.
It definitely has some oxidization.
Yeah.
It doesn't smell nearly as funky as it used to, and it's actually not as hazy as it used to be. It's a little more, like it started off a little more golden, a little less brown, and a little more hazy. I don't know if that just has, all the yeast had died off.
But
It's pretty good. Not as good as the last one, but that peach actually surprised me by how. I wish I would have tried it fresh. But again, I had 2 bottles, gave one away, so it's kind of I get in this thing where I have something special, I want to save it for a special situation, and that situation never comes. Oh, poor me. It's
Right.
more like I want to share with people, and it's like, oh, maybe next time, that kind of bullshit. So I'm like, fuck it, I'll just drink it,
Mhm.
Yeah.
And that one luckily held up well. This one is still, it's good, but doesn't
Anything
blow
with
me
10
away.
years on. That has 10 years
Yeah.
on it?
Yeah,
It's
10 years and 3 months.
What's
sometimes
ABV?
like 5 or
Uh,
isn't it?
7.
7.
Yeah.
Which being like a sour, not sour, but funky beer, I was hoping it would, kind of develop and get a little more interesting. Because this one actually originally had like 6 bottles, if I think, and drank them over the years. But it's probably been 5 years since I had one at least.
Anything with 10 years on it, though, is kind of a iffy game, right? I mean,
Oh yeah.
you don't know what you're really going to get.
Hey Zach, what's the latest in the Colorado beer scene now? Oh, is he frozen?
Looks like it.
Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah.
It might be why the echo died down.
Yeah.
I thought maybe he just muted it, but yeah, I think
Well,
he's frozen.
he did mute. I think he did mute at first. Oh, wait.
Doing a really good job of sitting still.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's still. Oh, there he is. I think he's back now. Hey Zach, are you there now, man?
Can you hear us now?
Sort of.
Yeah, he can't quite. There he is.
There he is.
Am I back?
Are
He's
you
back.
are back?
You are back.
Now I'm back. Google is a dick.
Wait.
Oh, boy.
You're having
man.
Oh, no,
it's
I can't
always
hear.
fun.
I can't hear. I'll be back.
in a sec.
I think
Bearded thing.
I think if your beard to your chin, to your chest, then it affects
The connection.
Yeah, I wish I could have caught you and Mark when you were up here.
Yeah, that was
nice.
Yeah, it was a busy weekend for you guys, though.
Oh, it
Yeah,
was
great.
Oh, it was
awesome.
It was
a good,
really
was.
Did you go spend all your money?
well. You know, I had a few
pennies left,
but yeah,
Yeah.
drank some beer. Heard some fantastic audio.
That's
Found some things to put the money on.
Yeah,
yeah.
definitely. With one show under our belt, went into this show with a real look and a better sense of what to do. So we really were focused on certain things that we wanted to see, which was fantastic. Actually, we kind of, especially that first day, we really just hit boom, 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 boom. And then the second day was just really following up on that first day, hitting other things that we really. So we were more dialed in on what we wanted to see, and then past that, I liked the new venue. I liked the new hotel. It was definitely humongous. So it didn't feel as crowded and crouched in. There was definitely more room to explore and see things that you wanted to see. It was a nice show, really was.
That's good. Yeah, that place is really cool.
Yeah. It's massive. For sure. I don't know how many people that place. But it's huge. How you doing, sweetheart?
Can you say hi?
Hi.
Hi. How you doing?
Good.
It's fantastic. You again. How do you go?
Oh, she's gone.
you don't have very long with
No, they kind of just run in circles.
Yeah. I know how that is. Like my girl that age, like, oh, how you doing? Yeah. Okay, I'm done now.
That happens.
They would. My girls would literally tell me that. I'm done now.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's what we're talking about. Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, I just wanted to stop in and say hi real quick, but I'll try to catch you next week or something.
Hey, thank you, Zach.
Later, Zach. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here too. Good.
Oh, bro.
Later, go.
Take it easy, Tom.
Oh, Tom's gone too. Okay, cool.
Oh, hang it up.
These sons of bitches failing out.
There we go. I think Zach wanted to get out here anyway, so I helped him out a little bit. That's all I did. Unless he's still there. I don't know. There. Okay, now he's out. All right, now he dropped himself out. Okay.
So that gold nail still good?
Well, yeah, good. Good, not great.
Right? Yeah. Not great, right? Yeah, it's one of them deals.
Yeah. That's with aging beer. You never know. I kind of hoped that that Brett would kind of take over and make it kind of funky and interesting, but just kind of oxidized, and I don't know.
Would you guys not agree that like once we start getting past 5 years, we're really stretching it?
Yeah.
I think
I mean,
for most beers, yeah.
I'm trying to think if there's ever been any beer that I've had that's older than 5 years that has improved, and I don't think
No.
Yeah, 5 years is about the life. I mean, that's
I
about,
mean, the reality is most, like, even hot beers, like a big stout or like 120 minute or something like that, really like a year, 2 years is probably peak before it starts to kind of fall off.
go another. Yeah, you could get maybe 2 or 3 years, like out of this one, this 17.2.
Yeah,
Probably
that
age
might be.
a couple years, and you're probably going to get, you might even go closer to the 5. Really.
Yeah. And I mean, that's the whole thing is like supposedly sours, like a Cantillon, something like that. That's like a Belgian sour. Supposedly in like the Drie Fontenaire, again, I don't know how the fuck you say that. I should probably look that up someday. But the Three Fontenaire or whatever, that's from Belgium. There's some of those beers that people will drink like 20, 30 years later, and they're great, like a wine or something. And I guess that's what these sours is, what I hope. But again, I still have like that sour blackberry from New Glarus, and I'm gonna try to trade it. I hope, because like it's such a hyped beer that maybe it's still worth something. Because I have a feeling that again is just better fresh. And most fruited sours, that's the case. You're gonna be better because the fruit falls off first. It's like coffee stouts. Coffee's always the first thing to go.
Yep.
And IPAs too. IPAs.
Yeah. Well, yeah. That's I mean, I've talked shit about 120 minute plenty of times, but that's like people age that like a barley wine, and I've just never. And even Hop Slam from Bell's. That's another one people will age like a barley wine, and that's the same thing to me. Like I don't love that beer fresh, but even aged. Like I said years ago, I remember I did a just to piss people off. I did the 120 minute, and I did a blend with the Strawberryta. I did a little red and tan to piss people off.
Oh man, yeah.
And I actually think both of those beers are bad to begin with. I just don't think 120 minutes a good beer.
It's so over the top. It's so malty. I mean,
it's just something I don't want to drink. Like when I drink it, it's just like I'd rather not.
God, I haven't had 120 minute in a long, long time.
Like Worldwide Stout is the same thing on the opposite end of the spectrum. It's like 18% or whatever. But Worldwide Stout I like. Like I think that's a big, intense beer. But being a stout, you get that roasty over the top versus like I just don't like malt like sweetness over the top at all.
Now let me ask you, there's so many now you take the day and age when 60 minute and 120 minute were the beers for IPAs, right? How many years do we got to go back for that, Mark?
Like 10?
Yeah, it would have to be 10 years.
2010.
Yeah. And the thing of it is like now there's so many extremely good IPAs in so many different genres of the IPA, right? Subgenres of IPA. I don't even consider it. I mean, when I see them, nothing makes me want to buy those. There's so much other stuff to try. So I'm curious.
Well, they're also expensive.
Even sample it.
That's the thing to me is like I think a bottle of 120 minutes like what, like $9 or something. And so for like $9 for something I don't love is for 12 ounces is not going to do it.
Now, Zach says he's still watching and commenting. He says, aging beers, I have some that are 10 plus years that are amazing. Some have a few years and are trash. We've had some holiday brews age great, but then had some barley wine age just horrible. Because I think a lot of it goes into the packaging and places that can package beer made to age.
And that's normally if I think of like aging a beer, I think of barley wines first, and then like imperial stouts after that.
Yeah.
Because to me, that malt sweetness can age nicely, but I've kind of come to the position where I just want to have everything fresh.
You know, yeah. I mean, the super strong beers you might be better 6 months to a year, but most of the stuff, if you just drink it fresh, you're probably going to get 99% and you know that it's as brewed.
I get into a habit of just buying so many damn beers that other beers will just get pushed to the back, and before you know it, which is pretty much where I've been for years and years and years. I buy more beers, and I've already got beers that I meant to drink immediately, and I'm putting
Yeah.
beers in front of those beers, and so that's how they age. Really, is just I'm in a habit of buying. I actually am a hoarder of beer. Let me just get it out there, right? Anybody else a hoarder of beer? I'm kind of a hoarder of beer. Like
I used to be. So right now I have I actually think I only have like 6 bottles of beer in the house.
Wow, look
at one point I had like 150. So
yeah.
Pat's been here. I don't even know how many. I don't know the count on the bottles of beer
I
that I have.
probably had 40 or 50, and I'm down to like 4 or 5 now.
Yeah.
Wow.
I've just been slowly tapping through them, and
so there was a point where like I had every single Firestone Walker Proprietor's Reserve, like Parabola, Sukava, all that shit. I had 1 bottle of every single one except for Firestone 10, 11, and 12. I had the original Parabola, original Abacus, all the way through like Firestone 17. And then I just like, what the fuck am I doing? And drank that shit.
Yeah, I've been thinking that myself, and it's ridiculous. But I promised you, in the next few weeks, I'll be like, you know what? I haven't been up there to that bottle shop in a while. Let me cruise on up there, and then if I go up there, I'm gonna make it worth it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's my issue. I'll go up there, and by the time I go up there, you know what I'm saying? By the time I go to the beer store in general, I'm going to spend some money, son, and I
Well,
don't mess
I think
around.
that's just it. As long as you're buying stuff that will actually hold, as long as you don't have a fridge full of IPAs. No, I've been there. I've seen. There's some stuff.
I've probably got
think
30 or
it's actually
40
that.
beers just in the fridge.
It was the
That's not even like the pantry or the cabinets. Like I even just just the fridge is ridiculous. Like, I mean, but that's just how it works. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then that's not including the bourbons and the vodkas and everything else. Like, it's so much fun. Like, it's so much fun. And now I've been adding. I'm not a wine guy, but I've been adding wine in case someone that comes by wants some wine. And so I've got that, and of course I've got.
wine is good sometimes.
But spirits, at least I can buy spirits and not worry about it, right? Like I can buy whiskeys and bourbons and tequilas and vodkas and not worry about it, right? Because you can just sit those there and they're good to go. And rums and, and other stuff, but the beers, yeah, you've got to get to those at some point, right? I've still got beers in my pantry that I've still had since I was in Albuquerque. You know, I've been trying to thin those out, and I've been working on those. But and then Mark knows about my other obsession, which is vinyl, which is another sickness.
I'm
Which
going down in
at least at least Pat knows a little bit about the music side of it. And to get off music, to get off of beer a little bit, I do have some breaking news that maybe nobody knows about here, which is cool to share. And you guys know about my other obsession. I am really a huge Seinfeld fan. And a Seinfeld is officially coming to Netflix. Boom, folks. The same year The Office will leave the platform, Seinfeld is coming to Netflix. But this isn't until 2021. But it is coming. 2021. Get ready, kids, because Jerry switching all his shows as far as comedians in cars having coffee coming to Netflix wasn't no accident. That was a test to see how that would work. And boom, now he's going to bring Seinfeld over to Netflix, which will affect everything for me because the only reason I subscribe to Hulu Plus or Hulu is because of Seinfeld. So the minute I can get it on Netflix, which is something I already subscribe to, which will actually keep me on Netflix because I have been dying to cancel Netflix forever.
Yeah.
Bye bye Hulu.
I get
there's nothing on
I
Hulu.
get Hulu
be
for
there.
free through my phone. Through
Oh,
Sprint.
you have T-Mobile.
Sprint.
Sprint. Okay. Yeah, one of the services. Oh, look at you. What do you have, Mark?
This is Mudcrutch, Tom Petty's first band.
Mudcrotch. That's really gross.
Yeah.
Here's a maybe not so hot take. Jerry Seinfeld is not funny. Larry David is.
Oh yeah, please no. Yeah, Jerry Seinfeld. His stand up is. I mean but Larry David. Yeah, and that's the big thing. Is the Larry David episodes are the ones that some people like and some people. There's a fewer amount of people, but there are some people that like the non Larry David episodes.
Yeah.
Not as many, trust me, but there are. Which are what, the last 2 or 3 seasons?
I actually don't even know.
Yeah, it's something like that. Yeah, I think it's the last 2 or 3 seasons of Seinfeld where non-Larry.
I much prefer Curb versus Seinfeld personally.
You preferred who?
Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Oh, Curb. To Seinfeld. Usually, the big controversy is Friends or Seinfeld, and
Yeah.
I have never been a Friends person. I have always been a. Well, you know what? You know what's funny is when Seinfeld originally aired, I didn't watch it. It wasn't until it went into reruns that I started watching Seinfeld. I didn't watch either one, Seinfeld or Friends. But even now,
What was the last season? Like 99-ish?
Yeah, something like that. Mm-hmm. Something like that.
20 years ago.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's been a minute. But yeah, that's the big news is that Seinfeld is coming to Netflix, which will keep Netflix relevant. Right? I mean, and mind you, Netflix is relevant. I mean, they're making enough original content that is interesting, just not super great. You don't find yourself, at least I don't find myself like, oh man, this show is bomb.
I recently watched
see it.
I recently watched Russian Doll.
Okay.
This Netflix original. And that kind of blew me away with how good that was. I loved it.
Yeah, Russian Doll was okay.
What's it about?
Russian Doll, you didn't see it, Mark?
No.
I
just sit down here and clean my vinyl records all day.
You do. You've been an animal cleaning those records, man. I'm telling you. Whoops. Let me pull up
Russian Doll. I've heard of it, but I never.
Let me pull it.
But I'm
Let me
kind of
pull
a
up.
sucker for that sort of thing. Like, one of my favorite movies is Groundhog's Day
Okay.
with
Yeah.
Bill Murray.
Mhm.
So I'm
Oh
primed for that
man,
kind
this
of thing.
thing is. I hate this autoplay stuff. Okay, just stop. What was it again, Pat? I'm sorry. Oh, this thing won't stop auto playing. That's gonna get this show canceled on Netflix.
Oh, the autoplay stuff.
Yeah, this autoplay. What's the title again?
Russian
Russian
Doll.
dolls.
Russian Doll. Yeah. There it is. Yeah, I was actually shocked too how much I liked it. Whoops! Don't play. What are you doing? That'll definitely get me kicked off. Oh my God, what is this thing doing? You know why? Because I actually like her as an actress. I think, oh man, would this thing stop? Oh my God, it's really pissing me off.
Natasha Leon or whatever.
Yeah. I actually think she's a decent actress. I watched this, and you know what? I think weren't the episodes like a half hour long? Oh man, this is really pissing
Yeah,
me off.
it's a pretty short series. They're doing a season 2 though, which I don't know how they're gonna do it, but
Oh yeah, I see that there's a season 2.
it's one of those shows where I don't think there was ever planned to be a season 2, but people liked it, so they're like, "Well, fuck it, we'll do a season 2."
Oh, I think that's the way in all of them go, isn't it?
Yeah.
So Mark, here it is without all the stuff attached to it. It's I can't pull it up on Netflix without it going.
And I will say,
but it's
if
got
you happen to watch it, and if you're not that into it, get to episode 4. Episode 4 is where it like takes an interesting turn that is you don't expect, and it gets a lot more interesting.
I like her whole thing. I kind of like that role she plays. She seems to play similar roles in all her
I
deals.
think that's pretty much her. That's the thing.
And I don't know, Mark.
Acting.
What do you think? But I think Pat just likes it because it's another ginger. What do you think?
No, you're totally wrong. I found like
I think he's just spreading ginger love here.
No. I've actually been developing a chemical that will hopefully I can shoot at the atmosphere that will only affect people with red hair.
And I am actually pro ginger right now. My lights are red. I got a red shirt on. You know what I'm saying?
So Joe, real quick, I just saw this. When I was like Blanco y Rojo, do you think that was someone new?
Yeah.
Yeah, she thought maybe there was a Mexican on here or something.
Yeah, I just was not thinking at all. Yeah. I just was not thinking at all. But yeah, I actually did watch that whole series. I like I said, I think they were half-hour episodes or something.
Yeah, it's pretty quick.
But I found it interesting. Yeah, I did. I dug it. I thought it was.
Yeah, I think there's enough interesting stuff on Netflix to keep me subscribed. Like I like Black Mirror for the most part. For example, I think some of them are kind of but
what Black Mirror you were saying?
Yeah.
I enjoy that. That's a good.
When it's good, it's amazing.
Yeah.
And then when it's not so good, it's still good.
Okay. The first episode of this last season was a tough one, son.
The last season was pretty weak.
The first season was good. The first episode, once you got past the first episode of this previous season, okay. But that first one, I was like, yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah, it's interesting. That show made me really, really want to do a black and white car video. Like, I really want to go out and shoot a car video in black and white.
Huh.
So like that's something I wanted to get into anyway is video stuff, you know, with the automotive. And I think it'd be really cool to do something with like that BAC mono that I shared on the photo share.
Mm-hmm.
That's like a single seater, almost spaceship looking car.
Yep.
To do like a black and white video with like a lot of really hard cuts and that kind of stuff and some drone footage and stuff entirely in black and white would be pretty cool.
With that in mind, here's some other breaking news from Amazon. Amazon Music rolls out a lossless streaming tier that Spotify and Apple can't match. So Amazon Music now has what they are calling, what are they calling it, Mark? High definition is what they're calling it. They call it an HD tier of music. They have HD, and then they have Ultra HD, which is the CD quality. Apparently, is what they're calling it. Which I think is going to be a little confusing because we already do have, you know, other streaming services that are offering this quality, but they're not calling it HD. So I think this is going to get a little confusing to some people. It's not consistent with the other streaming services, but they are calling it Amazon Music HD and then Amazon Music Ultra HD. If you're already an Amazon Prime subscriber, it's what, 12 something a month, $12.99.
$12.99 a month.
But they have a 90-day free trial, so you're welcome to try it for 90 days, and it's already out there, man. You can try it right now. I actually need to sign up for it as we speak. I haven't quite done it yet, but I will today or by the end of this weekend.
So both of you guys are obviously big audio guys.
Yeah.
I have the headphones I have and the amp I have are like high. Fuck, what am I blanking on here? High impedance or something like they're more sensitive, you know? I can't think of this. What the fuck it's called? But it's like the amp, you have to like switch it to the high whatever because it's like 35 ohms versus 13 or some bullshit like that. And so it's like more sensitive and the amp actually pushes more power to the headphones.
Oh,
is that, you know what I'm talking about or no?
Yeah, the headphones. You have high impedance headphones.
Yeah. So I have high impedance headphones and I have my amp can boost that. You know, there's like a switch to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Is that kind of the same thing you think with that? That's like with that. I mean, because the fact of the matter is most people's headphones, most people's speakers with that Amazon audio, they're not going to notice a difference, right?
Well, your typical earbuds. But yeah, if you have high impedance earphones, I would think because you have really nice, and some of the in-ear earphones are capable of really good high resolution.
Yeah,
they're real good high.
Like Shure or.
Yeah, it's not even a brand specific thing as much as it is the quality of the earphones.
Well, yeah.
I am not an earphone guy. Man, you're talking a language I don't even know of because I don't need them. I'm a single guy that owns a home, so I don't live in an apartment. So I just play music, you know?
That's the thing though, is like I realized quite a while ago that like if you want to get really high quality audio at a lower price, headphones are way easier than doing like speakers.
It
so
can
like,
be. It can be,
like,
but man, it's not anymore. It is just as pricey.
Well, I know, yeah, obviously you can get way up there. Like I used to have Grotto
Mhm.
RS1s that are like wooden and all that. I sold them on eBay a while ago, but like my current headphones with the amp on that high impedance and stuff, if I listen to like, FLAC, lossless stuff, that kind of stuff, you will hear stuff. And I think we talked about this before, that you like didn't know were in the recording. Like it's crazy. I mean, like in a couple songs, like songs that I've listened to dozens of times, I hooked it up with like a lossless format on those headphones with that amp, and you can actually hear him like shuffling on the bench that he's sitting on. You can hear his fingers hitting the piano keys. all that stuff. It's
Yep.
crazy.
That's the addiction, man. That's it. Once you start hearing high resolving recordings, it's addicting, man. It is.
Yeah.
Once you hear it, you're like, oh my God. And then you start comparing it to what you have. You know, maybe you had to go somewhere else to hear it. And then you get back to your place and you start, okay, well, maybe I can't afford this, so I'll buy this. This will get me close enough, sort of thing. It's
Yeah.
me and Mark talk about it all the time. I compare it to gas mileage, right? Like if you've already got a vehicle getting, let's say 35 miles to the gallon, 38. 38 seems to be that magic number with gas mileage. And there's vehicles out there that'll get better than 50. The difference in money, does it make it worth it to do that jump?
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
the whole law of diminishing returns. I mean, that's
Mhm.
everything.
And
That's
so it's a
photography.
lot
That's
like that with
cars. That's
audio. Audio is
audio.
the same thing. Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because
It's like that $1 million setup you showed me or whatever. That's
Yeah.
the from that show. That isn't 100,000 times better than $1,000 setup.
right.
No.
It's obviously not.
Well, to take something that you know all about. Take cars. You deal with high end vehicles all day long, and is it that this particular vehicle goes 2.8 seconds, but you can get a Camaro that'll go 3 seconds? I mean, what do we really care?
Oh no.
I mean, you know what I'm
Oh yeah.
saying? The Camaros
I mean, big time.
are
That's
just
like
badass, right?
that 250 GTO that I've shared pictures of. That's $48 million.
Mm-hmm.
That's not the greatest car in any way. Like, it's not the most beautiful car. It's not the fastest car. It's not the best car to drive, but it just has status.
Right.
So it's like, that's what it is. I mean, there are like a 250 LM, which is, around the same era, same kind of car, is a better car, but it has the name recognition and whatever. So it's always, I mean, there's
And
always that kind of.
the cool thing, Pat, and the thing that audio has in common with cars like that is that your badass cars or your super high end cars, your Ferraris and your different levels of Ferraris, your different levels of Lambos and all these sorts of exotics, imported exotics, that is. We all have something in common with the Camaros and the Corvettes and the Mustangs and all of that, and even your Mazda RX-3s and all that, right? We all have something in common. And same thing in audio. We have your fancy brands as well in audio, your high end exotics, if you will, and then your more lower end affordable stuff. We all seem to use the same source. With automobiles, it's the same fuel. We all seem to use the same fuel. We just process that fuel in a different manner. And with audio, a lot of us stream from the same sources. We just process that same source in a different manner. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
And this is another source. Amazon Music rolling out their Amazon Music HD and their Ultra HD is very, very similar to the different types of fuel that we all can buy, right? For our different sports cars or whatever it may be. Which is that tie-in. We have Thomas Metal 75 in there, man. He says, "Yo, the other beer tubers are watching y'all, man." Hey, well, thanks a lot.
Fuck.
Hey, by the way, Tom, I put a link in the chat if you want to jump in, man, and voice some stuff. We'd love to hear from you. We'll probably be on air just a little while longer, not much longer. So
If you
if
want
you
to
want to
show
jump
your
in,
face,
yeah, if you want to show
if
your
you want to
face,
dare,
face, show your face,
listen.
baby. Face.
I don't love showing this face, but I love joining in. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I don't love showing this face either. And with that in mind, Mark knows at the Audio Fest, there was a famous not beer tuber, audio tuber who doesn't like to show his face,
Yeah.
who was really popular, who has now grown to such a level. He has his own room at the Audio Fest, at the
Yeah.
Rocky Mountain Audio
Well,
Fest.
la-ti-da.
Well, la di da, but at the same time, I love the guy for it because it gave me a lot of ideas. I'm thinking, what if we could grow this platform to the point where we have our own booth at GABF or something like
Hell
that,
yeah.
or at some sort of beer fest somewhere? What if we grew this platform and breweries came to us bringing beers similar to what audio companies do with him, and we just sample those beers and other people, you know what I'm saying? So that would be awesome.
And then I show up at the booth and people just go fucking crazy. They can't believe that I'm actually there. Like, holy shit.
You know what? There was people doing the same thing there. There was a lot of the people that are a very similar experience, right, Mark? Uh, he has people that are actually on. There's actually mutual partners on these various shows and on these various channels, rather. And people were coming to the room, dying to see their favorite character, if you will, quote unquote, from those different channels. So pretty cool, man. And he had some awesome stuff in there. So
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Well, I remember years ago, I was on, it was either Rate Beer or Beer Advocate. And it was like, post your favorite beers. And Joe, you were on there. You were high on the list for a lot of people. And everyone said that it was because you just enjoy it so much.
oh, awesome. That's cool.
That you were
Yeah,
like
I know. And
so enthusiastic.
I've been thinking about this a lot since we came back from the Audio Fest, which is now what, 2 weeks, Mark?
Yeah, 2 weeks.
I've been thinking about it a lot because, and I've been thinking about how I need to get back to posting videos like I was before years ago. And that the guy, what's his name, Mark? Z something, right? Z,
Zeos.
huh?
Zeos.
Yeah, Zeos. Yeah. I've been thinking about that, man. Because seriously, I would love for something like that to come out of it. That would be incredible, man. That was an incredible feeling to be in this room, and he had a big room. It wasn't a little room; it was a big room. At this show, which isn't cheap. Um, a lot of cool stuff, man. A lot. And so I thought, you know what, man, I need to get my butt in gear and start, uh, you know, bumping this thing up to where it can be. You know what I'm saying? So, uh, been
So real
thinking
quick,
about that a lot. Yeah, go ahead.
this is completely unrelated. But Mark, I've been meaning to join in your show. I didn't think you were doing the show last week, so I didn't join in with the photo stuff. So that's why I share all those photos. But real quick, I can't believe you guys don't think I shoot raw. Just got to say that.
You don't shoot raw?
I've been shooting raw since like 2008. Come on, guys.
Oh, I never said you didn't shoot raw.
I think I did.
Yeah. But yeah, no, you have been. But you end up, you shoot raw and then you have to, you have to upload the Flickr and.
I have to.
I shoot raw and full.
I thought you said that you are now shooting JPEG, so I didn't know.
Oh, JPEG and RAW. You're doing
Yeah.
combo,
Just-
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I just shoot just raw, but I convert to JPEG to the stitch stuff. So like I process it in raw editor.
That's really the only way you can do it.
Stitch them together and then edit it in Photoshop.
Okay.
You know what? You can stitch together 50 raw images. Well, I guess there is, but yeah.
And you know what? I was kind of even wondering, like, why would you? To me, it was like almost like, why would you just stitch less raw files together instead of more JPEGs?
Yeah. No, yeah, it's been raw for. I used to do raw plus JPEG because like I used to not have whatever I could on my computer to view thumbnails for raws.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But ever since I figured that out, it's been raw only. And yeah, so I not honestly like I just fucking around, but
That's true because we have to remember Pat processes images in a raw way, if you will, because we're really used to using a manager, and Pat's his own manager of his files, basically.
Mhm. Yeah. Well, no. If you're doing that, yeah, you want to have the raw file.
but yeah, I mean, I can't imagine not shooting raw.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Like
right?
just
Yeah.
to have the edit, the flexibility to edit stuff. But again,
Well, aren't a lot of wedding photographers to shoot JPEGs now? I mean, they don't shoot.
Really?
They just shoot high resolution JPEGs.
Yeah,
well, I guess we're gonna shoot them off to the client that day or something. It kind of makes sense.
Yeah. Holy shit.
I really don't know about that. The only ones I honestly hear of shooting just JPEG are like your sports guys.
Sports.
Yeah.
Your sports guys.
Like I guess, like I said, if you're gonna like just send unedited image like that day, it kind of makes sense because the camera does like processing,
Yep, that's basic stuff.
Like the actual camera itself on a JPEG will do like smoothing and sharpening and all that kind of stuff.
They are doing images so fast, Pat. When you're at a game, you can see the runners that are going, up to wherever the editors are. You can see the runners going back, collecting cards from the photographers on the field, like between.
Well, I'm sure. Yeah, I mean, and I bet at this point a lot of people have like Wi-Fi cards that are beaming up to an editor.
Right.
Because that's, I mean, if you hop on like ESPN.com or like Packers.com or whatever, they're gonna have like it's halftime and it's gonna be a picture of someone catching that touchdown. Like
now, Zach's asking a question that actually I've literally been thinking about the last 2 weeks.
I've actually been wondering about that too. I've never been a cigar guy, but it seems like you used to be big into that. You talk about it all the time, not so much anymore.
And it's funny too because here in Arizona, there's actually a lot of cigar shops. Hell, I'm by a couple, 2 or 3 right now, that are literally within 2 miles of my house. And I've been to them frequently. I am having issues in Arizona with my humidor, and I've kind of let it go. I have to admit, I've let my humidor go, which has hampered my cigar buying, which is of course hampered my cigar consuming. And then another issue I'm having is that I picked up this stupid, and I blame it on the guy in the blue shirt in this room. I don't know his name.
It
but
must be the other guy. The guy in the other.
I picked up this other horrible habit, Zach. It's vinyl habit, and it's eating up all my extra cash that I had for another expensive habit, which is called cigars. I still.
Vinyl's healthier for you than cigars, Joe.
It is. It is healthier, and
maybe not.
The thing, and I was thinking about this earlier when we were talking about aging beers, because aging cigars is a similar thing. Aging tobacco is a very similar thing.
Yep.
And one of the things that I still would love to do is go on one of these cigar vacations where you tour one of these oh my god, I forgot what they call them, the cigar places like in South America. Oh my god, I forgot what like a brewery, but what do they call the cigar places? My god, I forgot. Anyway, oh my god, I'm forgetting the big, but there's some big like in Central America and South America, there's some tours that you can buy into, and you go down there and you sample lots of rum and lots of whiskeys and lots of cigars, and it can just be a really good time. You see how they grow different tobaccos and how they manufacture them, and you get to experience all that. I would love to do one of those tours at least once.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've kind of gotten away from it because admittedly, I was having a hard time getting a handle on my humidor, and I just have a small little what does it hold? Maximum 30 cigars. It's just a tiny little cigar humidor, and I was having a hard time keeping track of it. Keeping it at the proper humidity level. I think now I could do a better job. I still have it, of course, and but I have to trash all my cigars because they're done. And yeah, it's a habit I'm reluctant to get back into because, of course, the more diehard you get into it, the worse your health is. And quite frankly, I've had a lot of people with heart issues around me lately, similar ages. Uh, Something I haven't talked about. I have someone really close to me right now, and I've been getting texts even during the show as we speak about that person's health. I've got someone in the hospital extremely close to me right now, and as we speak, I'm looking at text on the screen from updating me on this person's health that just had surgery. So that's also part of my mind. You know what I'm saying? My mindset. So
Yeah.
I've already got one humongous bad habit. Well, a couple of them. I'm already fat, and I
That's what
already
like
don't like exercise a whole lot, and I love to drink beer, and you know what I'm saying. So
why fuck up your liver and your lungs, right?
yeah,
May
it's
as well just take out the liver.
So Zach says, I'll put the comment on screen there. Next time you're in Denver, we have a place here where oh my God, I would love that. Where the owner rolls cigars every Thursday. Really cool lounge with some tasty cigars. Oh yes, I would love to. Right by Great Divide. I have to admit, I'd be a sucker for that.
Yeah.
Sometimes the experience is just worth it, right? This is what we live for. We live for particular experiences. I swear I would do it. Oh, Foamy Head says, is it called a rollery? I don't know. Does that sound right? But Zach, we are really dry here as well, and my humidity goes up and down as well. Yeah, it's tough. When you're in Mark's, that is one advantage that Mark has.
Yeah, it's a little easier to keep the humidity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So when you buy your humidity packs, they can last longer, or whatever you're using for your humidification, they can last longer. So Zach says, being serious, cigars actually helped my health. Having weak lungs, the year I started smoking cigars, my lungs got stronger. When I don't smoke, they get weaker again. Moderation. Okay, I
And
guess
that's
I could see
the
that. You're not
solution.
inhaling, you're puffing.
I think kids, 6th grade, you start smoking cigars. I think that's the solution.
Well,
so Joe, I don't know if you know this, but your video's been out for like half an hour. At least for me. Maybe Mark, I don't know if you can see him, but
No, I can see Joe. Yeah.
oh, I can't.
No.
Oh well, never mind. I don't know.
I
I just assumed he switched to again ChatterBait, and it was making that money.
In any case, I think that's a good way to get out of here. Thank you guys for joining in for so long, man. This has been a really long one today. I appreciate it, man.
I swear, every time I'm on here, it's like a 3-hour show.
Yeah, Zach says I can see everyone. And Zach, and Google hell over there, right? We all know Zach's reputation with Google. That's for sure.
Transferred to Pat now. Pat's
Yeah.
Google Health.
So if he can see everyone, then we're doing pretty good. But hey, Pat keeps it interesting, right? You jump in, we have longer shows, man. The content is more interesting. But thank you, man, for joining in, especially Mark, man. You're out there. It's like super late over there. So thanks, man.
And then go to bed.
All right, man. We'll see you. Peace out, man.
See you guys. Take care, Pat. See you, Joe.
All right, later.